Welcome to UB Reactions, the place where we keep it real. Today, we've got some hot topics, so let's jump right in. I am UB, your favorite Gen Z uncle, and this is my take.
We rise, learn the skills, yeah, we go online. Uncle Ben will show the way we shine. Create your dream, build your life. UBMC, it's our time. UBMC, it's our time. UBMC, it's our time. UBMC, it's our time. UBMC, we rise, learn the skills, yeah, we go online. Uncle Ben will show the way we shine. Create your dream, build your life. UBMC, it's our time. UBMC, it's our time.
All hail village boys movement. All hail village boys movement. All hail village boys movement or more. They say village boys for Owerri, where the city boys people, them will be Cubana. The Cubana chief is go gather, they do they share food, they say that village boys enter the place. They begin beat them, say they will be Cubana. They take off, they begin pack their rice. Say village boys go there, they drag them.
You know, say if you press your phone, finish it. When you lock and jam, put them for pocket, you go face real life. You understand? No be online with this. This one now off. So it they happen online and offline. But now cannot be cha. My brother, it's about time. First man. Yeah. You know, say if you press your phone, finish it. When you lock and jam, put them for pocket, you go face real life. You understand? No be online with this. This one now off. So it they happen online and offline. Morning our time no be cha cha cha. My brother, it's about time. First man. Thank you. We're beginning again with laptops and phones. We are beginning with laptops and phones, and we are very grateful. Mr. Seyi Tinubu, we are thankful. The small businesses across Nigeria are thankful for this work tools, and we don't take it for granted. So, all our states, the 5 states in the southeastern region, Abia, Anambra, Ebonyi, Enugu, and Imo, please, with your wristbands, just file out and start receiving.
Right, all right. Welcome everybody. How you doing? Yeah, I see my people in the building. Uncle Patrick, how you doing, sir? Abby, my baby girl, Sister Rose, how is everybody doing? All right, please help us hit the like. Let's get the likes up first of all. As we're about to dive into this conversation. Um, there is so many things happening online, but I can't miss this one for anything. Too much is happening online, and I just say to myself, okay, if I'm not gonna cover any one of them, at least let me cover the city boys versus village boys drama. Oh my god, my god. I've never seen uh, a disaster that actually sweets my soul like this one. No shade to the city boys, no shade to Tinubu and his campaign, no shade to Tinubu supporters. But sometimes I think we need incident like this to actually show the oppressors that the people are not smiling. The people are not smiling. All right, this conversation is going to be like maybe about an hour long, and I just want us to interact to discuss what is happening right now in Nigeria as 2027 is around the corner. So, if you recall, Seyi Tinubu, acting on behalf of his dad, because that's what it looks like, created the City Boys movement. The City Boys movement, for those who don't know much about it, was becoming a thing after Tinubu won the election, or perhaps after Tinubu was declared the winner of the last election. And boys are preparing to move to Abuja to take over. And it was around that time the slogan City Boys started trending. And Tinubu himself was the one who actually coined the term and used it himself for the first time. Tinubu was heard in the video describing himself as the city boy. Look, I'm a city boy. And from there henceforth, those who are in the Tinubu team, they started addressing themselves as the city boy. But we do not envisage that the city boy movement is going to turn around. No, the city boy slogan will now turn around to become a political movement. Yeah. In fact, at the time when they say city boy, we usually use that term to refer to those who grew up or lives in Lagos State, Nigeria. That was just as simple as it is. Even me, I was identified with it at the time, like, hey, we are city boys. You all know when we talk about mega city in Nigeria, Lagos still remain number one. Okay, no doubt, there's no doubt about that. There is no competition, no argument. It's not negotiable and not debatable. There is no other state in Nigeria that is as famous as Lagos State, as welcoming as Lagos State, and as developed as Lagos State. I can bet my $1. Anybody listening right now, drop any state in Nigeria you think can actually compete with Lagos State in no day. So let's keep politics aside. Lagos State is usually one state we are proud of, especially if you have anything to do with Lagos State. So when Baba Tinubu created that slogan and said, "I'm a city boy," we all felt proud. We all felt proud, like, yeah, city boy. But now, fast forward to 2026, the city boy has now been somehow converted into a political movement. Again, there is nothing wrong with that. It's politics. They can turn into whatever they want. But there is so much to dissect on this one. So I'll be right back with you shortly, and we can dive into this conversation. You're welcome, everybody. Please, if you haven't liked the show, kindly hit the like button. Do me a favor. Hit like.
Welcome to UB Reactions, the place where we keep it real. Today, we've got some hot topics, so let's jump right in. I am UB, your favorite Gen Z uncle, and this is my take.
All right. Thank you. Thanks for staying with us, ladies and gentlemen. So I know some people are just coming in. I see you, my lovely sister Bilber. You're welcome. All right, let me just quickly recap what I started with. I said the phrase city boys was kind of embraced by a lot of Lagosians, including myself. And that phrase was created by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu himself after he was declared the winner of 2023 election, and they were preparing to move down to Abuja. He was addressing some of his supporters and he said, "Look, I'm a city boy." And from there, Lagosians, echoed that phrase, and everybody was like, city boy. Even at a point, the residents of Abuja at the time, some of them make reference to that time. They were like, "Oh my God, with all these Lagos boys coming now, Abuja will be rough," and then it became a thing. So we kind of embraced the city boy narrative until early this year when they turned that slogan to a political movement. Again, there's nothing wrong with that. In every political atmosphere, you're going to have groups who support the incumbent and those who oppose it. So it's not a big deal. And the City Boy movement actually is more or less like the youth arm of APC. In other words, those who are part of the City Boy, they are the ones who are supporting President Bola Ahmed Tinubu re-election bid. Shout out to you, Mom of Five. You're welcome, my lovely sister. Balogun Zainab, how are you? You're welcome. So the problem with the City Boy movement is the fact that it's a stratified organization that they proud themselves as the young millionaires and billionaires movement who are in support of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now, Seyi Tinubu has moved all over the country. He's been to the north, east, west, and everywhere, selling the City Boy Tinubu supporters group. But it wasn't getting much attention until he somehow get Obi Kubana and Chief Priest to declare themselves as part of the City Boys movement. I hope you guys are following my narrative here. So, for those who don't know, Obi Kubana is the young man on green from left to right, Obi Kubana is the first guy there. This guy in shade in the middle, in what looks like a gray suit, I really don't know his name, but I've been seeing him somehow lately. And of course, Seyi Tinubu is the guy in white, the president's son. And lastly, you have Chief Priest on to the right, the one we call Monina Wata. Some people call him Belena Wata. Welcome, Uncle Emeka. How are you doing, sir? You welcome to this political chit chat. Abi, what's up, mommy? What are you guys talking about? Obviously, is it Abiba self-appointed though? Because are we the Gen Z aware of his appointment? Abi, whether you guys like it or not, I'm still your favorite Gen Z uncle. It is supported. Bilba, you guys cannot dethrone me, okay? So let's continue with this gist. Now, as soon as Seyi Tinubu was able to convince Cubana Chief Priest and Monina Water to be part of the City Boys, it happens that that kind of triggers some reaction, both online and offline. And then all of a sudden, we get to see many other young guys in Nigeria who have made money. Majority of them, allegedly, we can't literally say this is the source of their money. We just know that they call themselves billionaire this, billionaire that. But in a nutshell, all those youths, all those young men who consider themselves rich guys, they all band together and start identifying as the city boys. So from there, Seyi Tinubu and his team, they went further and they started appointed coordinators, the city boy coordinators for each region. And that was it. We began to see all kinds of people becoming coordinator of Southeast, coordinator of Southwest, coordinator of Northwest, East, West. It was damn crazy. But the bottom line is the city boys, they have been active lately. They've started a kind of campaign, even though they're going to deny that they were not actually campaigning, that all they were doing is just to rally support for President Tinubu. But what they are doing is more or less like a campaign. So, and their own thing is they are always flaunting money. They bought a lot of buses and they customized the buses with Renew Hope, and President Tinubu image on it. Made so many buses. Then they started their usual Rice Community Movement. I'm sorry, that's what I call what they are doing. It's called Rice Community Movement, RCM, because all they do is they share rice. Even though Boko Haram unalive thousands of people, they will just go there and share rice. There is no electricity, they share rice. Whatever happened, people are not getting paid, they shared rice. So suddenly we begin to see that, okay, it's like this City Boys movement is all about rice sharing. And that was a problem because back in those days in Nigeria, our fathers and forefathers have been tricked with this stomach infrastructure style of campaign. Politicians will not do the needful, and as soon as election is around the corner, they will start sharing stuff. Sometimes they will share granote, share all kind of nonsensical bullshit. Now, to cut the long story short, suddenly the city boys say, hey, the next place we're going to have our rally is going to be at Imo State, Owerri. Yes, thank you, Mom of Five. Those are the things they share: rice, 4 noodles, 1 kg of gari, you know. So before they went to Owerri, some video were actually making rounds on social media. Some of the people that received the Tinubu palliative, some of them share they share their experience online. I saw a video of one old papa like that who was thanking President Tinubu for the rice palliative, you know, and he was saying Tinubu must win election. No. I saw a woman that woman was, in fact, cursing everybody, saying whoever should say Tinubu will not win the election, the person go on that life, yeah. And she was making all those curses while she carried her own box of rice, gari ewa, and all those things on her head. All right. So, like play, we are beginning to see that the Tinubu administration as well as the so-called palliative people, their so-called palliative movement, all they do is to share rice. Make I no waste your time. So they turn around, the city boy turn around and say, all right, we are going to Owerri. We are going to Owerri. We are going to do rally. You know, they arrive at Owerri. Oh. Hey. They arrive at Owerri with massive movement to my people. In fact, let me see if I can see some of the video of their arrival. Okay, I think I found one. Let me put it on the screen for you to see. So all of them, the so-called young billionaires, they all headed to Owerri. They went to Owerri with a lot of security here and there. You see, this is them. You see them? That is Seyi Tinubu right there with security everywhere. Okay. So they started promoting it online and they'll be like, oh, this is going to be the best gathering ever. The next day, they went to Owerri. That was Owerri Stadium, right? So they lined up all kind of gifts. They lined up some deep freezers, some washing machine, sewing machine. And as usual, they packed like 3 trailers of rice, all the things they want to use as palliative. And then Monina Water climbed the stage and started addressing everybody. And I think I have a reservation about that. I don't know what happened to Ohaneze Ndigbo. If it were before, the Ohaneze Ndigbo would have cautioned Monina Water and Obi Kubana about the statements they usually make. But as it is now, it's like the Ohaneze Ndigbo, maybe the 2 big boys of Igbo land, they are bigger than them, because that's what it looks like now. It's like Obi Kubana and the Kubana chief priest, they are bigger than the entire Igbo people now. And I'm sorry to my Igbo people. The reason I'm saying that is that the way these guys made their statement, it does not reflect any ounce of respect to the Igbo people. They made statements, can I say they made general representative statements in most of these their city boys rally. For instance, Obi Kubana is on record saying they joined the city boy movement so that they can educate their Igbo people. It's time we educate our people about being part of the central government. I'm like, Ewo, per my own count, if we're talking about the most educated people in Nigeria, you can never push the Igbos back. Igbos are well read. So when I hear Obi Kubana say, we joined the movement so that we can educate the Igbo people of how to be part of the central government, I'm like, whoa. Then Monina Water on him worst. The way the guy is big, now so the guy take the talk. He go just open mouth, wow. Words go just come out. I don't know. And that's why I'm feeling like Ohaneze Ndigbo need to do something about these guys. Look, ladies and gentlemen, don't get me wrong. Both Obi Kubana and Kubana chief priest, as well as the other guys that are from the eastern part of the region, that are part of the City Boys movement, they have the freedom to join and support whichever political party they want to support. Please don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. This is politics. Everybody have a choice to vote for and follow whoever they want to follow. The only problem is when you make your choice, you are making a political choice. There is nothing wrong for you to try to convince other people to support your candidate. Nothing at all. But then, while you're trying to convince other people to join your candidate, you don't want to make generalized statements that can somehow tarnish or maybe downgrade your own people. No. No. Obi Kubana could have said something like, I, Obi Kubana, I joined the city boy movement because I want to feel part of the central government. It makes sense. But when you start saying that you join because it's time to educate the Igbo people of the need to be part of the central government, that somehow nullifies everything the Igbos have been clamoring for and fighting for. Okay? Now, that being said, they went to the stadium and they make all their long political speech, everything. Then they started their palliative project. The first thing I saw was, can I see the video of this woman? Yes. The first thing I saw was the video of a woman, and the woman was dancing, praying for Tinubu, praying for Seyi and everything. Of course, after she don't collect, let me show you. Let me show you. This is the first one that I saw. And I'd be like, oh, wow. Well, this actually makes sense, So I saw this woman. Take a listen.
God will bless you. 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 Oh my God, all my children, we vote for you.
Okay, let's not go too far first. I just want you to see the woman. After they gave this woman, whether a deep freezer or washer, she started praying. God will bless you, Tinubu. Me, myself, my children, my everybody, my entire village people will vote for you. I laugh and I'm like, because of washer? Really? Or deep freezer? The washer and deep freezer that there is no electricity for you to power it. That is why you now, as a woman, you are going to influence your children, everybody around you, to vote for the government. So in other words, this woman now and her entire family, now this washer, now it be the thing where now it be their biggest problem. I don't understand. And as the team progress, before you can say Jack Robinson, check who showed up. The village boys. The village boys don't surround the whole place. They have been there from the beginning. And for those who don't know the village boys are usually the Peter Obi supporters. We used to have obedience movement. And after a while, the obedient movement was now converted to the village boys movement. And the reason they converted to village boy movement is just for them to be able to counter whatever the city boys has got to offer. So while they were there doing the city boy thing, the village boy too, they were monitoring the development until when it comes to sharing palliative, the village boy was like, okay, hold on now. Everything you guys brought here that you want to share, you bought everything with our money. Allegedly, this money is from the central government. And it's our money. Oh my God. So the village boys were like, no, if we wait, these people will never share this our money to reach us. So let's go in there and grab what is rightly ours. Remember, the Bible says, the kingdom of God suffered violence, and the violent take it by force. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is the village boys doing their thing. Make I allow you enjoy them small first. Please like this video, please.
God will bless you. Oh my God, all my children, we vote for you.
There you see them. There you see it. Now, let me hold it for a second here. Let me explain what you are watching in case you don't get to see it very well. You see, while they were there under the tents, addressing the crowd and everything, you will see some people that they wear, how do I call this color now? I've been waiting with this color, this jersey. This is not yellow. I don't know. But if you look at the screen right now, if you can zoom on the screen, you will see some people wearing a t-shirt that the color is not, this one not be yellow, not be red, not be, can I say light brown? So you see all these people that put on light brown shirts. These are the t-shirts they shared at the beginning of the event. They shared that shirt, like a form of uniform. Not knowing that the people they are sharing the shirt to, many of them are actually village boys. So you can see from the video, as soon as it was time for them to begin to distribute the palliative, even those that were in the shed, those that were under the canopy with the city boys and everything, all of them trooped to the feed. They all hop into the center of the stadium, grabbing what they can grab. Take a watch. Watch this. See? You see? Everybody. See? You can see how they push away the barricade. And from what I gathered, they have a lot of security men now around the stadium, but they can't stop the village boys. They can't stop the village boys. It's quite unfortunate. Everything they planned that they were going to do, it failed. Listen to this.
Obi Kubana chief priest, the city boys enter Owerri today to go empower the city people. As they enter there, you no even waste time. Things where they want use empower people, as they see them for this video now. 9 village boys enter, invade the place, pack everything. Van. People they hold anything where they see, carry they move. It happened today like this for Owerri. Even Dino Melaye has got this to say on his official Instagram handle. And everything that they see online, I say everybody they happy for the team. Even myself, the thing sweet me say them do am, and I go lie for you. It sweet me say them do am, but let's leave sentiment aside now. Let us be realistic. You know good though. Yes, you know good though. You know what I thought say you know good. This is not the kind of things that we are known for in the southeast. We are not known for this kind of petty behavior. Yes, I understand. Say some people know they happy, some people they vex for the whole way where everything they expensive things cause the way this Tinubu government don't go all this while. But disrupting an event like that is meant to give back to the people. This is not a give back anyway. They pretend to want give back to people. But at least enough for allow people to just collect the thing, you know, understand. Then the real place to show anger should have been at the polling units on the day of election. To vote your mind, express your grievances via your vote, via how you vote, when you vote, and how much you safeguard your vote. For me, I think that's the most important thing to do. No be this kind of behavior. It no really makes sense. Let's call a spade a spade. You know, me like now they can't post something now like a kind of mockery or caricature. And this is what I want to say. You are an ADC member. Me, I know they do nothing concern me and any political party. I go just they talk my thing, they go the way they talk at night. The election come and go. I will not accept any form of anything from anybody to talk in favor of any political party. I will not try it. You know, understand. But the truth of the matter be say that way you know say if them do you know go like and no go do another person.
or no celebrate when they do another person. If ADC now they come to do campaign for Owerri, then some other group now, because of how they scatter this one now, or the other group now come scatter ADC people, they won't campaign. I think they don't say na ruling party, na ruling party, na so they do. They know they want to tolerate another people. But what happened today is not really a good one, and let it not open further doors.
Please pardon me. I want to start a problematic discussion. Stay with
Another
me.
one?
First. Now, the city boys, Seyi Tinubu and co, they no really rate the southwest people. Now, on the 14th of March 2026, they went to southeast Owerri, exactly. They went there, they distributed, sewing machine, generator, deep freezer, makeup kits. They did empowerment. People came out. In fact, some people were emotional. Deep freezer they've been looking for. They will go to southwest, like the Yoruba land. They will give them rice. Seyi Tinubu, rate your people low. So you go to southeast, you give them sewing machine, you give them deep freezer, generator, big things. But you go to your own people, your Yoruba people, you will not give them rice. Now, jokes apart, what I saw in that city boys movement in Owerri was just a show of shame. Now, why did I call it a show of shame? They brought out all those things, gathered people, gave them clothes to wear. City boys, people collected all those gifts from them. At the end of the day, did you notice what happened? Everywhere scattered. They were bold. They will not show you those ones. The same people they gave generator, the same people they gave sewing machine, the same people they gave makeup kits, booed them. They did not. They will not show you that part. That everywhere became rough. They have to leave that stadium. They left there fast because the people only collected what they brought, but the mind of the people was not with them. And I wish people will use that momentum, that zeal, to go to the pool in 2027. I just hope that 2027, the people will actually do what is in their mind, which is letting this APC calamity end. Anyway, I tell you that what the city boys showed you is not actually what happened. They collect their money, still boo them. And that is how it will be in 2027. Hopefully, Nigerians wake up. But before Nigerians wake up, please do not forget to
enjoy your weekend.
All right, let me quickly shine light on something here. The last guy that I played this video, he said at the West, the city boys, they share rice, oil, noodles. And when it comes to the East, they share machine, a whole lot of tangible items and all of that. So the boy concluded that Seyi Tinubu no rate his people at all. That's why he giving people rice and all this small thing, but it's like this, he carry the big thing to come show them. I can explain that from two angles, my people. Hey, Auntie Grace, you're welcome, ma. Thank you, Auntie Grace. Thanks for checking up on me, ma. So let me explain it this way. You see, in the West, which are predominantly Yorubas, we have a long way to go. I am glad that the city boys are giving them rice and beans and in fact, very soon they're going to give them bread and granuts, because we don't call out BS when we see it. And to also make something clear here, whenever you see APC sharing anything, take my word for it, APC don't share stuff to people they are not connected to. Yes, I'll say that again. APC don't share anything to people that they are not connected to. When they want to distribute anything, they distribute it at the center of the people who are their core supporters. Not everybody. They get out and they take arrange the whole thing. APC is a patriarchal party, if you know what that means. As a patriarchal party, they have central command. There is nothing democratic in APC. APC is like a group of selected people. One person must know one person who connect to one person who connected to another person. That is how they rule in APC. The same thing I think they did in Owerri. But before I come to that, let me explain why they are giving out tangible items at Owerri compared to the rice and groundnut oil that they were sharing in the West. Is because APC needed the Easterners' vote. You know how they vote in the East. Whoever they want to support, whatever party they want to support, that is where the majority of the votes will go in the East. Check the election in Anambra State. Anambra State is predominantly Abga. You cannot belong to any other party and expect to win election in Anambra State. Go easy. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Please hit the like, let me get the likes up. I just want us to deliberate on this Balablu situation. So please hit the like. How many likes do we have right now? Let me see. We have just 11 likes and 38 people watching. Man, I don't do like this now. I don't want to go Bura Burani. So, for instance, in Anambra State, you can hardly find any other party that will win election in Anambra State because the people in Anambra State, they usually vote predominantly for Abga. So all the elections that has been run in Nigeria so far, if you check the Eastern Bloc, their vote always tends towards one direction. And Tinubu administration as well as APC, they know that the East do not support them. Now, the stomach infrastructure folks in the East, they support APCO. You know, all those, there are politicians that are eating, that are singing on your mandate, which I stand. All those one, they support APCO. All your cross-competed governors, the governors that move away from their party are now join APC. We know, but when it comes to the people, the masses in the East, the masses, they do not like APC and they don't like President Tinubu like that. So that is why, because of the breakdown in the relationship between the Tinubu administration and the northern politicians, they needed the vote from the East like no tomorrow. So they will literally do everything possible to entice Easterners, to convert Easterners to APC. So that's why you see that when the city boys went to Owerri, they are coming with deep freezers, they are coming with grand machine, they are coming with a swing machine, they are coming with a washing machine, and all of that. They are trying to win over the Easterners. But the problem now is that the Eastern village boys, they have their own plan. And their plan is simple. Whatever you bring, we go collect and we no go still vote for you. Now, to make matter worse, the people, according to what I learned, let me find the video to support my point here. According to what I gathered from the Eastern village boys, they said that President Tinubu actually chose the two wrong people to promote the APC agenda in the East. In Owerri, for instance, in Imo State, for instance, I learned that Monina Water, the guy no get mouth at all for Owerri. That's what I gather. I'm going to play the video now for you to see. I found it. Let me play it. So I learned from people from Owerri that Cubana chief priest, that guy no get level at all. Even me, I was shocked. Like, what? I just say Monina Water na household name. The way they talk, I just say when these guys move, Igbo people go just automatically follow them. But listen to this.
I live for over how many years now, and I can tell you something for free. The City Boy movement, Tinubu and his City Boys crew, the person we will choose for Imo State, they will not even ask question about the political behavior of Imo people and the Owerri people. You see chief priest, you don't get anybody for Owerri where chief priest feel influence politically. Now me talk am. I did this time. I can tell you, nobody for this time where chief priest feel influence politically, even if him bring money, Owerri people, Imo State people go chop him money. That day of election, only am and the city boys go do the job. Or in go they do, we go they scatter. Chief priest will come and SARS protest. We collect mic from him. Now we person like us, TJ, you all bossy them. People they talk, in one talk here in Lagos. If you open business or the people like enjoyment, we go buy in markets. But you see political influence, chief priest no get them for here. We have to give them appointment. But you see, even chief priest drag House of Assembly for a local government, House of Assembly, and the strong candidates come out against them. Me, I feel beat my chest, tell you, say, that person go win chief priest. Cause for even self, even Ararume self, if Ararume talk, how many times self, we know even listen. Yeah, we chief priest. Waiting chief priest want tell us politically. Yako pranyo, go lek oge kedrin Imo State. Ego lek unu ge kerani. Na city boy se bawara anye do. City boy bawara na anye do. They live forward. They live for over how many years now, and I can tell you something for free. I can tell you something for free. The city boy movement, Tinubu and his city boys crew, the person we will choose for Imo State, they will not even ask question about the political behavior of Imo people and the Owerri people. You see chief priest, you don't get anybody for Owerri where chief priest feel influence politically. Now me talk. I did this time. I can tell you, nobody for this time where chief priest feel influence politically, even if him bring money, or the people Imo State people go chop him money. That day of election, only am and the city boys go do the job. Or in go they do, we go they scatter. Chief priest will come and SARS protest. We collect mic from him. Now we person like us, TJ, you all bossy them. People they talk, in one talk here in Lagos. If you open business or the people like enjoyment, we go buy in markets. But you see political influence, chief priest no get them for here. We have to give them appointment. But you see, even chief priest drag House of Assembly for a local government, House of Assembly, and the strong candidates come out against them. Me, I feel beat my chest, tell you, say, that person go win chief priest. Cause for even self, even Ararume self, if Ararume talk, how many times self, we know even listen. Yeah, we chief priest. Waiting chief priest want tell us politically. Yako pranyo, go lek oge kedrin Imo State. Na city boy se bawara anye do. City boy bawara na anye do. They live forward.
What was he saying towards the end? That Yako Purano and City Boy Wawa Koremondo. Hey, man, I must go and find my Igbo dictionary. Anyway, there you heard it. This guy is not the only one saying this. So a lot of young men from Owerri and around Imo State, they are saying the same thing, that Kubana chief priest no get level. I was even surprised. They say those guys, they don't really get level. Like when it comes to politics, those guys don't get level. Oh, thank you, Uncle Emeka. Uncle Emeka say means avoid also. Well, good day. And this kind of make me proud of the village boys. You see, it's time to send the right message to the elite. You cannot be playing people for a fool and think you will get away with it all the time. I know this Owerri rally might have taught them some really hard lessons now. It might have showed them that, look, it's not everybody that you can just come and bully with your bag of rice and your stupid speeches when we are talking about politics. We have bigger issues in Nigeria. Zitaro says, sounds like something my uncle would do. Eat your money and vote against you, and he's from Owerri. You see, people are changing. The village boys are no longer what you think it is. No. The problem we are having in Nigeria needed to be addressed. And that's why I kept saying that Seyi Tinubu keep on surprising me with this his initiative. I thought this guy schooled abroad. Should be in Papa na millionaire. I thought this guy went to school in London or US. Where is Abi? Abi, what is this guy? What is Seyi Tinubu's profile? Let me check. What school did Seyi Tinubu attended? Let me see his profile for crying out sake. Okay. Seyi Tinubu, a Nigerian entrepreneur, attended St. Saviour School in Lagos, Homewood House School, and Milton Abbey School in the UK for his early education. He earned a Bachelor of Law and Master's degree in Corporate and Commercial Law from the University of Buckingham. So that University of Buckingham, is it a kind of useless school? I'm sorry, with all due respect to make no novice, because I've seen people who went to what they call these schools now. Is it high league, top league school, or early school, or what do they call themselves? I've seen people who went to these renowned universities, and when they do things, you will know that yes, they get brain. Honestly, I'm not trying to drag Seyi or something. I'm not impressed with Seyi. I've been saying this for a while. The way he moves, I can't believe that for a young man, I think he's in his 40s now, right? I can't believe that for a 40 years old guy, at this time and age, you will still be thinking of giving people rice and granite. For what? You know how people in Western world, how they agitate for what they needed from their politicians. Even very dark man at this point, very dark man no be Seyi Tinubu mate. I'm sorry. When it comes to handling the problem of the people, very dark man no did the same league as Seyi Tinubu. He pass on. I'm sorry. Those will be Team Seyi, Emma Binu. Let's just state fact. How could you be distributing rice, noodles, 1 kg of this? And you graduated from Ivy League school to be a law. And I don't blame him. The other guy, the so-called city boys, we are billionaire that he hangs around. They are just as myopic as his mind works. I don't get it. Now, the money they use to do this rubbish that they say they are sharing washing machine, washing the dryer, this one and that one, bring timber of rice. That money is enough to build something solid in Owerri. Let's say you build something like Seyi Tinubu Youth Empowerment Center. Free Youth Empowerment Center, where people can go and earn life-saving skills and earn income earning skills. I don't understand. How did this guy graduated from Western? If like say those UK school, you get as big, Jerry, more than no best. All those in Ivy League school for UK, you get as big. I'm not sure I say those school. I think those schools, they are as corrupt as their colonial masters that fund them. This is disgusting, for crying out sake. In this time and age, let people say Seyi Tinubu went there and they started distributing solar panel or inverter, something to give people electricity. I go say, okay, this guy had the work. What is rice in this time and age, 2026? I can still remember all the way back in 1980, 1981, during Shagari and Awolowo campaign. I remember at that time, these are some of the bullshit they were doing. Sharing garri, sharing cassava, sharing all kind of nonsense thing. 1980, 1981, all the our seniors on this trend, you know what I'm talking about. Fast forward to 2026, do the math. The practice that they used to have in our political atmosphere in Nigeria 40 years ago, you guys are still doing it now. And you attended Western University. What did you learn, bro? I cannot. The one person where I forgive among all these people doing city boy rubbish, the one person where I forgive, Nakubana chief priest. You know why? It seems like he's the one with lesser education, he's the one with lesser exposure, and he's the one that is more or less opportune to be mingling and rocking shoulder with all of these guys because of saying get money. So if Monina Wata is the one distributing rice, gari, biscuit, noodles, then I would say, yeah, now where his brain reach. But how much more the rest of the so-called city boys, those who claim to be well-read, going to still convince your people with rice, cassava, gari, agbado, ewa? For real? This is madness. Serious madness. Yeah. I mean to say, I saw the distributor freezer in the east. So where is the electricity to use the freezer? Those are the questions. Can you imagine in a country like Nigeria, even the Capitol building where Tinubu they stay, they are using solar panel. They go solar, meaning they can't even generate electricity for Aso Rock. All the money that these APC guys they are wasting up and down, including their president and everybody, all the money they are wasting, if they invested that money to ensure that even 4 or 6 states in Nigeria, we have 24 hours electricity. I swear to God, Tinubu no need to vote. You don't need to canvass anybody. Just 6 states in Nigeria. If those 6 states have 24/7 electricity, that alone will boost the economy. Yeah, I know you might say, oh, you are crazy. But let's call a spade a spade. If you give Lagos State 24/7 electricity, Port Harcourt, that is River State, give River State 24/7 electricity. Kano, 24/7 electricity. That state is it Benue or which state? That state that they call food basket of the country. 24/7 electricity. Abuja, 24/7 electricity. Just try and see what will happen. Gradually now, even those that have some companies that they are managing, they are running out of business by the day. They are laying off workers. They are complaining there is no money. They spend too much money on diesel. So Seyi Tinubu, with an Ivy League graduate certificate, with an Ivy League education, dude can't figure this shit out. He's playing old politics of cassava, gari, agbado, ewa. It's shameful. It's shameful. I don't have any problem with him. Like I've always said, if not that time that he opened his mouth and said his father is the greatest president in the whole world, I wouldn't have issue with him because I like him. I like the way he carry himself. But ever since the guy has become super active politically and I saw what he is doing, I just feel like, dude, no get anything upstairs, Gary. The other time, they were killing Christians in the north and you were sharing Bible. Meaning what? You're calling Nigerians stupid. That's what it means. In the northern part of the country, Boko Haram, they will display people, they will kill people massively. What do? You go there, you share rice. Like, for real? For real? It is what it is, Jerry, my people. Hey, Sister Lola, happy Sunday. You're welcome, Mama. Lola say, giving the masses anything that will remotely make their lives better is avoided because they will get stronger and see through their BS. Let me start this one. Thank you, Sister Lola. Exactly. That is why we said, Nigerians are not poor. What we have in Nigeria is weaponized poverty. They deliberately render the vast majority of Nigerians useless. Useless. I work with people in Nigeria a lot. If you know the kind of shege banza where electricity they show them for Nigeria. Right now, you have about 15 to 20% of Nigerian youth, they can work remotely. Even many of them are working remotely now. But if you know the struggles these folks have to go through, light no go day. They have to look for where to charge their laptop, charge their phone. I make I stop saying Ivy League. Okay, what do you make I call her now? Not the Ivy League school, rich man picking that they go. I no good man, I no reach the gate of Ivy League school. Eh? What do you want make I talk, Abby? Rich people, children, not the Ivy League school that they go. Top school. Now then they brilliant pass. And I'm shocked right now that person will go Ivy League school, they share rice and yam. It's disgraceful. Rusa Group, Fed say, oh, the unit he went to is not Ivy League, it's Rusa Group. Which one is Rusa Group? Abby, come and explain this thing. Rusa Group is which one again? Rusa Group of schools, or what do they call that? What does that mean? Make I check them. Thank God, Google day. Rusa Group Universities UK. Now what do they call her? So UK, when I know they use Ivy League, now US will they do Ivy League, Abby? It says the Rusa Group represents 24 leading UK research-intensive universities committed to academic excellence, high-quality teaching, and significant research output. Definitely, those schools, they don't teach nothing. They teach rubbish. Because here is their product misbehaving now. Their product cannot research ordinary thing that he can do for Nigerian youth. Forget the fact that your dad is the president. If you are blessed, there are things you can do that even years after your father tenure has ended, people will even remember you and say, oh, wow, when his dad was the president, this dude did this, he did that, this a landmark project. But rather, you are giving money to people that will be worshiping you. I thought the way they were fooling him at Owerri. Seyi Tinubu city boy, Seyi city boy, Seyi. The guy was happy. I just shook my head and said, dude, you the from my hand. Abby, they send a Russell group to Naget to no get Ivy League.
Russell
Group.
in the UK, Ivy League is called Russell.
They don't run on something, no way. I beg you, explain that maybe we hear.
In the UK, Ivy League and coach schools are called Russell Group universities. Buckingham University is not closed. Buckingham University, in fact, is a very low league university. It's a private university with only about 2,500 or something students. So it is not even close to Russell Group University at all.
The one he attended?
The one he attended, Buckingham, University of Buckingham. Absolutely.
Hey.
A very crap SHIT school, university.
I thought that school was supposed to be one of the best because at the end, Buckingham Palace.
No. Buckingham Palace has nothing to do with Buckingham. Buckingham University is in Buckinghamshire. Buckingham Palace is in London. Yes, Uncle Ben. There's a difference. Wow. So no, it is not Russell Group. It is not Ivy League. It is not even, some schools are even like not quite Ivy League, but they're pretty good. Do you know what I mean?
Is it one of those schools where they can easily buy results?
It's one of those schools where a lot of, no disrespect, but a lot of Nigerian kids with money go to because the schools they would want to go did not take them. It's one of those schools where every Nigerian that has gone to Buckingham, most of them didn't even finish A-levels. I'm not even trying to be rude. They did not even finish A levels or foundation year, and they just go into the school. So none of those ones,
Oh.
you will get into the school. They don't have strict requirements, entry requirements. And for instance, with the Russell Group universities, you can't get into universities with BTech, which is like a British, what's the word? British equivalent of A levels. You need full A levels to get into Russell Group universities. So Russell Group
Oh.
University of
Biba
Oxford,
is even say Biba is saying it now. Biba said yes, it's popular with Nigerian elite.
exactly.
Oh, definitely they are buying result. That's what it
That,
means.
that's how it is.
Allegedly, that they boost them.
I'm
That
telling you,
oh
all the kids that I know that went there, they ran away from something, did not do. I'm not even trying to be rude, but this is my own personal observation. They would have run away from
wow.
something. For instance, the girl that I know where Covenant University expelled her for something. The next thing she was in Buckingham. Like that's
Oh
kind of,
boy.
do you know what I mean? So
Oh.
in not every school is in, or not every university is in the Russell, as part of the Russell Group, but there's some that are still good universities, even in not part of Russell Group. And Buckingham will not even come top 100. It will not even come top 100.
Oh.
No, it is not, Uncle Ben. I know the
Oh, thank you.
it sounds like it's great, but no, it is not.
What do you know? Once we hear Buckingham, I dey hear Buckingham Palace. So when I see Buckingham, I'm like, oh wow, this better be a great school. I don't know, say now all those school where they just go, they sit down, they mark register just to push graduate. Because
Yes.
basically, you get level where your papa will get money rich. You don't even need education. You just need the certificate. You
Correct.
know what I mean? Because definitely you're not gonna work for anybody. So
Because
no
even the
one.
Russell Group universities that you
Hey.
speak of, right? You actually need money,
Oh.
right? But you also need the intellect.
Yeah.
So you need a
Yo, so
combination.
this is where that saying applies. When you say education is expensive, try illiteracy. You see how the thing they show now?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think this guy knows. I think to Seyi, everything he's doing right now, he has embarked on a massive project. To him, you just feel like, oh wow, do you
Yeah.
know how many people we have fed? You know how many bag of rice we distributed? My father did a lot, and me and my team we did. He wouldn't understand. I get it. I see a lot of rich kids like that usually they know understand within their life. It just be like when I saw Wike's son at some of his political rallies, you will just see the boy just lost, you know?
Yeah.
Because basically, those guys, they don't need to work. They don't have to hustle for anything. Their dad has already done a good job, have really good money saved up for them, and their future is made. So I think that's part of what is affecting Sheyi right now. Sheyi have the opportunity to even be greater than his dad, frankly speaking. Yeah, because the dad is fighting a lot of battle. Yes, he's a shrewd politician and all of that, but the the demands of being a Nigeria president is not that easy. So Sheyi could have been the one that can actually draw the youth into his father's presidency. You get what I'm saying, Abby? Mhm.
You're right, Uncle Ben. Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
So Sheyi could have been that person that would say, you know what? Okay, I know my dad can cover all the bases, but here's what I'm gonna do. Let's start with each region first. I'm gonna make sure we
Well,
do
I
things.
think you're missing very important points about how this thing works.
Okay.
Outside of, first of all, with the education thing, people need to understand that the UK is very lenient with their education
Mhm.
system, in the sense that you can actually get by and get a 2-2, a third class, if you just concentrate a little bit. You have opportunities to resit exams. We have, on an average, more coursework than there are exams. So you can actually get people to do your coursework for you, like pay for them. One,
Oh boy.
it's a very lenient system, in my opinion, for the
Oh
most part.
boy.
Try and get a 2-2 or a third class if you just concentrate a little
Oh
bit.
boy.
Now, if you want to get a 2-1, a first class, you want to get high scores in your dissertation and stuff, that's a different level. But that's not exactly required, because who's checking your grades until you need to apply for a job?
Yeah.
So if you're in a training Tinubu
Yeah.
applying for a job, who cares? You just have the certificate is good enough. One. Two, Uncle Ben, I think we always often forget that when it comes to education, and that's what I always say about education, and the reason why I went to my college to have a talk. where the conversation was about vocational studies versus university and if it's important to go to university. And I said, I'm not here to tell the younger ones that it is important to go to university. However, I will tell you that it is the easiest way for you to get by. You can pay your bills. You would always get something, right? So it's the safest way, I would say, rather, to get by. You can always fall back on it. So if you can get a degree, I don't have any special talent, why not just get a degree, right? Especially in this country where you get access to loans and student finance and stuff like that. Why not, right? And I say this to say that if you do university right, Uncle Ben, it will not only be about the degree, it will be about the experiences. Uncle Ben, these experiences also form you. People like this are hollow inside, Uncle Ben. You're thinking like somebody that has gone through life, that has opened up your heart to see what the people need. People like this are hollow. I say this all the time. There's a reason why, even with dating, there's a certain category of men that I avoid. People that they have so much money at their disposal that every week they have money to start a new project. So they cannot even put their head down and do anything. Uncle Ben, that is the hollowness that comes with being a Tinubu's son. If Tinubu did not insist on certain things, there's rich people's kids that they're on certain things. So you're talking about it like, oh, it's not just a common sense thing. There's also that need to want to be involved. There's also that need. I don't know the English to use. The only word I can think of is just hollow. They are mostly hollow.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
You can go to university, but the university goes through you as well.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Nigeria, and he went to the UK. Did he mix up and did he get into the groove of things to be independent? These are the issues.
Okay.
So it's not just a school thing. Sometimes a thing where you want to be involved, you're interested, and see, these people are not interested. They're just interested in the position, interested in the money, interested in the things that it brings to them, not the people. So he's not going to come up with
absolutely
for them. He's not.
So here, that Mama 5 said school is easy here in the UK. Mama 5 said coursework pass mark is between 40 to 45. Mudaro, I go faint. Here in the US, 17, and if you are in the nursing program, if you are in healthcare program, it's from 75. Oh, are you kidding me? 40, 45 pass? The last time I told you guys here, when I say I scored 74.6, I mean, that's 74.0 or 74.4. This winch professor, she not agree at 0.6 for me, make I pass. I fail for the course that I pay almost close to $2,000 for. I fail. Now they score 40 to 45 for UK. No bad Tom London. Hey, London law school. I swear they go London go school. What is this? Hey, America here 70. If they do your papa will make you go score 69.5, they no go give you that extra. Why I no don't you?
Uncle Ben, I tell people all the time that when I came here, I couldn't believe how easy uni was. Uni was even easier than A-levels. A-levels was the shocking pass for me. But you see secondary school in Nigeria, the leverage that going to secondary school in Nigeria gave me this country, I don't know how to explain to people. It was a breeze. A breeze. I don't know how to explain it. That training of even like studying, burning the midnight candle, if you have it, you're set. You are set in this country.
Mudaro, what am I doing? No wonder I won't they won't keep us for this US need. Welcome, Jerry M. Jones. Mama, if I say even at this pass mark, people still fail and after they attempt to read. Are you kidding me? Hey,
yeah,
for America
because they call you them from secondary school. You do GCSEs 10 times. Don't do WAEC once and pass. You will repeat the class and everybody will laugh at you. In this country, time you do the two that you failed, you come back again. That's why they are even at that level. That's why
maybe I begin to think of sending my children to UK. Be like say, even me myself, maybe make I go UK. It be like say UK school go good for old people like myself. For here. Hey, That before you score that 70, they go take assignment, finish your life. You go do project, you go defend. You as you they do some online, as though you they go inside class, they will literally drink nonsense out of your head. For this American school, especially if you are going for a professional program. And after you do all of that, if you like, when you finish the best student of your class, you will still go and do certification. Now, after you finish, you go come sit down, they study for certification again. For this place, America is after our life. No wonder. No wonder people where the UK, they look fresh. Eh? Just say school can't teach you compassion. If you not get certain character, you not get school teach them that. Seyi Tinubu really surprised me anyway. Uncle Dio. So for those with us today, this is what we're just looking at. City boys versus village boys. Who won the Owerri rally? Oh yeah, cast your vote as I bring Oguda into this conversation. Who do you think won the Owerri rally? Is it the city boys or the village boys? If you think city boy won, drop 1. If you think village boys won, drop 2. Yes, Abby.
Before Uncle Dio goes, this is a question for Uncle Ben and Uncle Dio. Please, why did they give Yoruba people rice and give Igbo people fridge?
I explained it earlier now.
I missed. Why I missed it? Why what did you do?
Okay, what happened is that I'm sorry to say, they give the Yoruba people rice, beans, ewa, agbado, and everything. Because first of all, they took Yoruba people for granted. And second of all, they know that if we are talking about a tribe that has some level of tribalism in them, Yoruba is number 1. So it's almost as if they are guaranteed that the Yoruba people will vote for Baba no matter what. So all they have to do is that if you make hunger beat them where they be back that if hunger beat them, just give them some sachet of rice, beans, and everything. I'm so sorry to my Yoruba people, but that is what is beginning to look like. It's see finish. They just see the Yoruba people finish. Now, for the Easterners, the reason they do that big in the East is that the Easterners don't like Tinubu. That's why even me, I am shocked at the number of people beginning to sing Tinubu praises from the eastern part of region now. I'm so shocked. That's why I'm beginning to look like, Shebi Igbo, they say Yoruba people na betrayer. Who the betrayer come big pass now? Because you have your brother Peter Obi, you have many other people. You have Nnamdi Kanu that they just throw into jail, and the president have not made any move to even show that he respects that region. In the light of the upcoming 2027 election. And yet, all of a sudden, a lot of Igbo people are now saying, your mandate. So even me, I was kind of wondering, like, what is really going on? But I think the APC knows that the Easterners, they don't really like them, and they may not get votes from the East. So they want to win the Easterners over. That's why they are doing all those big. And I am sorry to my Igbo people. You know, say Igbo people, it's very easy to impress Igbo people. I'm so sorry. I may be wrong, but any small thing where look tangible, Igbo people don't begin praising you. You know, say that woman wait to say she, her children, and whole like generation. Oh, we are voting for Tinubu just because of this. They give you dryer. Now, where Yoruba people take worse than Igbo be that. Yoruba people, that dryer yourself, if you no behave well, we don't really like you, even though you like, go bring motor, make you pack. Yoruba people tell you, go and bring aeroplane. You know, I think that's where we are different. So that kind of explain why they do the big thing as city boys movement when they go to the East now. And then here in the West, they are doing small things. Like, these people are hungry people. Let's just give them some cassava, agbado, gari, ewa. That's just how I see it anyway. I may be wrong. Uncle Dayo. Hello, sir. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, Uncle Ben. Happy Sunday, Abby. Happy Sunday, Ray Fam. And happy Mother's Day to every mother in the house. God bless you all.
I'm even convinced with this Mother Day itself. I look up Mother Day date. It's still around May. I think it's May 25 or May 15 or something. I don't know where today Mother's Day come up from.
Nigeria. This is UK and Nigeria. The one you're looking at is America. This is UK and Nigeria.
Oh, so this Mother Day is UK and Nigeria Mother's Day. Okay.
Yes, and Mothering
Happy
Sunday.
Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Happy Mother's Day to our sisters. Right on Jare Okudayo. City boys or village boys? Who won the with the rally?
Now, first enough, the thing is this, okay? When we want to talk about where you just left off now, that why are they giving food to the people in the West and they're giving electronics to the people in the East? It's quite simple. They're trying to buy over people in the East, okay? The people in the West, they believe that that's a colony, they are already in their bags, so to say. But the ones in the East, and then if you look at even the setup itself, an average Easterner cannot be pacified by food. I'm not saying this because I'm not saying it is tribal or whatever. I'm just saying from my own observation. However, that's not to say that an average Westerner too can pacify by food, but it is because of the projection and the mindset of the people. When you look at a Yoruba or when you look at a Western man, they are so receptive. They are not the type that is like high-minded or maybe high-mouthed, whatever. Whatever you can do for them, they can be easily persuaded. But an average Easterner cannot be easily persuaded like that. So in their own thinking, they believe that if they give them something worthwhile, maybe they can consider them. However, they are all playing to the gallery. Uncle Beno, if you remember that we had an argument maybe last month or maybe a couple of months back, whereby I was trying to tell you that Nigerians have come to the level right now that nobody will take money from the politicians. And if they do take the money, they will take money, they will shop and claim out, and they still tell you that they are not voting for you. And you were like telling me that, no, they should not even take it at all. I said, no, they've gone beyond that. Now, back to the issue at hand now. When we are talking about the city boys and the village boys, the question that I ask is that who won? Of course, the village boys won. When I actually sent the video at the backstage, something that came to my mind was this: you are going to do something of this magnitude in an environment where people are hungry, no light, no electricity for days now. Now, this is not now. You know, we here in Lagos, in this part of Lagos, that we have been suffering for more than 8 months now, that we hardly see light, compared to the old nation now suffering it. This thing started in the old nation now, maybe this month of March or so, or maybe by the end of February or so. Now everybody's not feeling the heat. Uncle Ben, you not carry electronics to go and give them. For what? Are they going to put it on charcoal fire and be burning it for it to work? Because there is no electricity. And as I'm telling you now, sir, according to the news that I was gathering on the net itself, we are being told that our government is owing the electricity company 3.6 trillion naira for gas that they have been supplying them over.
How is government owing them? I thought they said they privatized the power sector.
Thank you. What happened is that this private sector called electricity company, each time they bring their bill to the federal government, you know, they are generating for, and then they are supplying to the federal government grid. They are the ones supplying to national grid, okay? Now, when they bring their bill, because they bring about 270 billion naira on the average every month. Federal government will just pay 70 billion and move the remaining forward. So the remaining 200 billion that they have been moving forward for the past couple of months or years now is what now accumulated to 3.6. That this so-called electricity generating company that's supposed to be paying, you know, they use gas to generate all these things. And now that they could not pay the gas company money to be able to continue to give them gas, the gas company now decided to stop supplying them gas. So since they don't have gas anymore, they cannot generate electricity again. So they are stuck. And then I came out with the fact that they are being held by federal government because federal government has not paid them their bills. I don't know which arrangement that they had. So that's where we are now. Now the whole nation is plunged in darkness because According to them, allegedly, the federal government is owing them 3.6 trillion naira over time.
Okay, in all of this, has the president addressed that issue? Has he come to any media chat or in any way to address it?
At all, Okubedon, at all. I've not seen any. But if you have seen it, at least let me know. I've not seen any.
In a sane country, that problem is a massive problem. A president that really meant well for the people will be on top of the game straight off. A president that really knows what it means to deliver dividend of democracy will have, in fact, he will deploy everything possible. To this place where I live, Uncle Dayo, all the people where they watch us now, where live abroad, they know. Light no fit go. They don't burn their father well. Light no fit go. Electricity is life itself. All the people living abroad, tell me if I'm lying. Abi, your light fit go for where you did so for more than an hour without no explanation or no previous money.
Even, yeah. Money, yeah. They'll cut your bill next month. You pay a subsidized amount.
Unless there is a disaster, an accident, light no dey go. In a sane society, those of you who are Tinubu supporters, more than not, they think maybe we hate the Baba, we don't hate them. This is what I'm talking about, that all these people that went to school in Western world and they are in Nigeria, they know what's up. How could you not have electricity, knowing fully whether you have hospitals where people's life depend on electricity? Maybe I know even make me invest.
Uncle Beno, let me tell you something. Do you know the former company called NEPA, National Electricity Power Authority, called NEPA?
Still call them NEPA. They are still NEPA.
Yes. Now, one of the things that really crumble NEPA is the bill of federal government parastatals that are not being paid. Let me explain. Do you know that every institution, like the ministry, government agencies, government companies, industries, and all, they consume electricity. And one of the highest debtors to NEPA, NEPA is an entity under government also, but they need this money to be able to run. One of the people that are owing them the greatest amount of money are the ministries and the government companies and government parastatals all over the country. They don't pay their bills. I was lucky to have worked as Federal Minister of Works and Housing in the 80s. And I can tell you categorically, when I saw the bill that they were bringing, that they will put outstanding balance, that is what you are owing, what you have like accrued over time, and then your current bill. As at that time, it was in millions. While I was still as Federal Minister of Works and Housing, that was there to be paid at that time. And that's how it appeared, and that's how it was for every other company of the government. Now, question: are they not getting allocation from the federal to pay all this? They were getting it. How come they are not paying NEPA bill? That one is left for individual ministers. So that's what NEPA. Now they sold it out again, Uncle Beno. The same thing still persists. When are we going to get out of this? The moment I saw Asu Rock spending billions of naira to do solar panel, I know that we are in trouble. I knew it already that we are in trouble. I came on this and I said, for our president that promised us that he's going to give us lights, by all means, for him to have signed, for them to use over 10 billion or so to do solar panel for Asu Rock, I know we're in big trouble. That means problem is coming, and now we are in the problem. How much is 3.6 trillion naira?
Let's just move away from this. They are rubbish about electricity, because I don't think there will ever be solution for that. Now, coming to this, their rally, this city boy versus village boy rally, Okudayo. What are your thoughts about it? You don't see the video?
No, it's in fact, I like this one that I'm showing now. This one that is the AI one. It's really funny. But this one particularly explained everything that is going on. But I love this one. The thing is this: their problem, their number one problem. I'm sorry to say this. If they want to blame anybody now, it is Peter Obi that is their problem. It's like it seems to be the only number one target that they have, as per if their number one target. However, when we're talking about their movement, this movement was doomed to fail because it was based on individual interest, not on people's interest. It was based on individual interest, not on people's interest. Those people that were being invited to join the City Boys movement, they joined that movement not because they have their people at heart, but because they have something that will benefit them personally and individually. If you notice, these are business tycoons. These are business moguls that have invested and they have invested business in Nigeria. Of course, every businessman will want to support the government with this so that they can be able to have leeway to run their businesses. But the people that are supposed to be representing, they are far from them. That's why I know it's a failure from day one. Now, the village boys also, they are like the angry youths that are feeling all the pains, all the anguish, and all the suffering. They too, they gather themselves also. And they have the ears and the mind of the people because they are in the grassroots. So when we come to this issue, there's no way City Boys can win against the village boys because the village boys are the voices of their people, while the City Boys are the voices of their business tycoons. It's a two different things. That's why that video that we played earlier on, that the man was telling them that the people that they even brought, they cannot even speak to their own people. So nobody will even listen to them. They cannot carry the people along. And the boy is correct. The man is correct. So they're just trying to do politics. I wonder, they've not started campaigning now. See what is happening. By the time they start campaigning, let's see what they'll do. Thank you, sir.
Nothing is happening. The village boys, we eat the City Boys for lunch. They will take them, do appetizer for dinner at any time, any day. With all the security that they have here now, can they do anything? Are you not seeing it? The original plan was that they're going to... Yes, sir?
The security can do nothing. See, do you know that even the security that they had, they were hungry? I don't know from the people. They were hungry. What are you telling me?
So make I tell you now one funny thing about this thing. I saw this one video. I don't even know whether I saved that video. You see those women that lined up behind the washing machine, deep freezer, and everything. Those women that lined up, that they were dancing and praising Tinubu. The moment the village boys stormed the place, many of those women don't say anything, carry commode.
They cannot say anything to carry, Uncle Beno. See, people are hungry. Now, see, this thing may sound funny, Uncle Beno. Let's be sincere. For once, the only thing that this government is supposed to have done that they failed to do, and they are yet to even learn, it's never too late for them to do it if they really have good intention at heart, is make life conducive for your people. People don't need much. They don't need much. Just make life conducive for them. Give them electricity. Give them social amenities. That's all. If you give them electricity, businesses will thrive. As I'm talking to you now, Uncle Beno, I cannot tell you how many millions of businesses that have collapsed in the last couple of weeks.
People are losing their jobs.
They're losing their jobs and they're losing their businesses. They're losing money.
Yeah.
To crown it all.
I saw the video of Aremu's son. What was his Shehu Aremu, or what's that guy that's producing movie in Nigeria now? Their dad used to be very famous. All those how they love children. One of the sons, Kulia Afolayan. Yes, I saw his video where he was lamenting about how much is paying for diesel to run one of their businesses. And he said, like, in about 3 weeks, they usually burn about 11 million naira diesel. Yes, Kule Afolayan, thank you, Gary Momo 5. And my thought was just like, okay, how do you survive when you're running diesel for 11 million? Do you know if they are supposed to use diesel at all, they're not supposed to use more than maybe 2 to 3 million naira diesel? And then the rest of the money can be used to increase whatever they are paying their staff or maybe hire more. But the way the guy was talking, he's a Yoruba guy. I sense he don't want to say anything that the Tinubu camp may use against him, but I can sense the frustration in the way he was talking. I've run business in Nigeria before. I don't do 2 business. In fact, the third one gone, I almost went out the third one until my wife, Yari, pay laye say, go gather all this money, can't go waste it like the 2 previous ones. Running business in Nigeria is not a boy thing. It's not a joke. Honestly, the expenses. I remember when I was doing my distribution business, in a month, the amount they spend on petrol, just petrol when they run the store where we they pack goods. When they go sell this like this, I will call my brother again and say, sir, are they really using up to this in gas? And my brother will say, it's because they are even managing. Honestly, my brother will say it's because they are even managing. That when they come in the morning, when they're going to start preparing delivery, all the stocks they are going to deliver and everything, they will put on the gen. Then by 11, they will switch off the gen and wait until like around 3 again when they come back, and then they want to start rounding up for the rest of the day. Yeah? And with the burn gas like this, it's not easy to run business in a year. I don't know how that country won't take survive. This is basic business when they teach us for school. Even in economics, even in government, everybody knows that small businesses are like the pillar of an economy. There is no strong economy without small businesses, especially in third world. Government cannot provide jobs for everybody. No private organization can employ everybody. People have to run their own small businesses. And all these small businesses can only survive with constant electricity. And I am shocked that in all of this, President Tinubu did not even think that this is a big deal. Now that one, they surprised me the most.
He's not even worried. Not even worried, Uncle Beno. The thing is this: he's not worried about it, and that's so painful because the nation is in darkness. Number one, your people are lamenting. Number two, and even you can see the agony, the pains that all these things taking on your people. Now, okay, you have introduced a no tax law. Everybody must pay tax, no problems. We've accepted that. Now, due to no fault of your people, or maybe due to no fault of yours also, petroleum prices have increased again. Uncle Beno, petroleum prices increased with about less than 200 naira from the previous price, less than 200 naira. Because before, I think it was 9 something. Now it's now above 1,000 something. Now, Uncle Ben, the prices of commodities and the prices of transportation now have increased more than 200%.
Just skyrocketed. Now, I know.
Now, one terrible thing about Nigeria is this. Now, look at it. One terrible thing about Nigeria is this. The last time that petrol was increased due to major scarcity, then they increased the prices of transportation that's supposed to cost about 200 to 300 naira. They increased it to 500 naira. Now, when petrol now became available again, one thing that Nigeria is good at, ask any Nigeria, they will tell you, once price goes up in Nigeria, it does not come down again. They increased those prices then due to the hike in petrol price. When petrol price now came back down again, that was when dollar was, I think, 1,700 or so. When petrol now came down again, to normal price, the price still remained the way it was at that high price. Now, okay, now we have been paying it like that. Now, petrol now went back, not even as much as the last one, no. Yet we see increase it again.
Yeah.
The government have their part, but even the people too have their own terrible part that they're playing in this matter. The people should be held accountable also for all this, because there are no price regulatory body in the country. Everybody just doing what they like.
Uncle Dayo, I will not blame the people for this one. I will not blame the people for this one. You know why? When the government is not doing what it's supposed to do, how would you expect the people to do what they are supposed to do? I'll give you an example. Thank God, we here at the Real Farm, almost 70% of our people here, majority of them live in Western world, and they can attest to this. In the Western world, the government do its job. The government always deliver its own responsibility. They always do what is expected of them. And as a result of that, we, the citizen, we follow suit. You defeat me so Uncle Dayo. You know how many times I've stated it here that so far so good under this Tinubu administration, I have not seen accountability. I have not seen the government that comes up and say, we are sorry, we are supposed to do this, but due to some of the challenges we're having, no, they don't. No, okay, look at what Sister Rose say here. Petrol prices increase in our oil-producing nation. What a joke. That right there is not supposed to be our problem. Now, I know some Tinubu supporters, they will argue this, hey, you know, the price is all over the way. No. In a same society where people head correct, we are oil-producing country. There are supposed to be a way that we make life easier for our people, owing to the fact that we own the oil. But there we are, refinery is not the work. Dangote said, when we say it will be savior, Dangote don't do what Dangote they do on the norm. We do understand that the current prices right now is not the fault of Tinubu or anybody. It's as a result of my other uncle. Now my other uncle, where they blow everywhere, bomb everywhere up and down. Now it caused this one. So all over the world, yes, the price of fuel and gas, everything is up. We get it. But still, as an oil-producing nation, there should be a way to contain all of this. But I guess we never reached that level. Maybe we don't even go too far. Okay? I'm just saying it's good that the middle class business are closing due to high overhead costs because they didn't care about the plight and cries of the poor when their voices could help see a situation that benefit or no. Even them Obi Kubana and Monina Wata, where they joined Tinubu gang now. Now because say some things don't they hook them for truth too. They also want their own piece of the national cake. We have a problem. We have a non-functioning country. A country where small businesses cannot be sustained. That is not a country. A country where people who run small businesses will literally spend almost all the whatever revenue they generate on electricity. That is not a functioning country. And we never talk of insecurity. None of that. So to come to your point, Uncle Dayo, a country where corruption, nobody is being held accountable for their maladaptive behavior. How do we say we have a country? So just as I'm beginning to round up now, whether we want to do city boy movement or village boy movement, all of us have to make sure all hands on deck on this one. And this is not about 2027. Let's be frank. Things have become messier now. Even if you bring another person to replace Tinubu in 2027, the person no fit do jack where it is right now. And that's why I'm beginning to say Peter Obi should just go and sit this one out. All the campaign promises Peter Obi was making prior to 2023, he was making those campaigns on the basis of what we have on ground at the time. Believe me, from the time President Tinubu have got into office until now, Nigeria has been like 10 years backward, though. Even though President Tinubu makes some progress with some of his reforms and policy or whatever he got going on, still, in some area like insecurity, we are like 10 years backward. The disaster that has before the country now, due to insecurity, it will take another government will go fix it and go take them like 5 years to finally. I don't even think they can eradicate the whole terrorism, banditry thing and kidnapping within 5 years. If I doubt it. So that's why I keep saying, Peter, please, you just sit this one out. Let the man who created the mess, let the man Kuma carry the mess for the next 8 years, if the country still survive by then. Because what you witness in Owerri is a signal that very soon the poor will be eating the rich for dinner. What you witness at this Owerri, I saw all the security men they put everywhere now. President's son is going somewhere. The number of security where they DSF, it will be like saying I head of state, but still, didn't the people outrun the security, all the barricade, everything, they don't push and come out? That is to tell you, say, he done the red. I just feel sorry for my people. May God continue to protect everybody for Nigeria. But what we have on our hands right now, no be more you pray for your people. Sister Rose, Sister Grace, Uncle Emeka, make una they pray for everybody for Nigeria. Uncle Dayo, don't worry. You not going to even come your side. You be, very soon I have to cut the Tinubu and give you an appointment. Uncle Dayo, how about that? Make I arrange appointment.
Oh my. He ain't gonna work.
Uncle Dayo, we can make it happen. If I cut Tinubu now, say, hey, I want to be there.
Uncle Ben, it's not about appointment
in Dallas.
Uncle Ben, it's not about appointment. Let me explain something. This thing is not rocket science. I remember during the time of Babangida, where was it Taisho Larin or who was it that was making noise, or was it Wole Soyinka then? And then I cannot remember one of them that he now made the chairman of People's Bank when IBB gave him an appointment, because he was much more vocal then, criticizing his government. IBB now invited him and made him the chairman of People's Bank, thinking that the man will soil his hands. Unfortunately, the man never soiled his hands. The man was able to do what he could do, and he left. However, I think it was Wole Soyinka that he gave some check or so, and then he thought that maybe he had spent the money, and then when he was now trying to use it against him, the man just brought out the check from his drawer and gave it back to him. See, not everybody could be bought. It's not about you giving people appointments to silence them. It's about you doing the right thing. And what are the right things? I've been saying this, and it's very, very simple. I like what Seyi Tinubu is doing, but he does not have good advisors around him. Okay now. Let me give you 2 or 3 things that he could have done that could have made him, that people would have applauded him. It's not too difficult. This money is there somewhere. Even if it's not there, get international bodies, get people, get private sectors involvement in it. In every local government, try where you can get land. If not in every local government, any local government that can get land. I like what they are doing in Lagos. Lagos State is landlocked, and we have water all around us. We don't have much land. But do you know what Lagos State what they are doing? They are busy pushing the water away to create more lands. At least they are getting those lands. Get people, get land, get government or private sectors involvement. Build low-cost housings. Make sure an average house, a room self-contained, at least minimum, which is the least, should be equivalent to what you are giving to the lowest civil servant salary. Every civil servant salary, by the time you break it down, they will say, okay, this is your rent, this is your transport, this is your salary, this blah, blah, blah. Make sure that the amount that will be paid on that house per month will be equivalent to the lowest people's salary that you are giving your civil servants. And see whether, and then make sure that thank God, we have now become digitalized. It's not the one that somebody will come and buy everything and then they'll be reselling it to the people. Use people's NIN, use people's BVN to allocate these houses to them direct, and then be removing it from source. For those in the government sectors and for those in the private sectors, use their NIN, use their companies, let them be able to get these houses directly. Jack Conde did it in his time. I was talking about him too. The fact those functions are still standing till today. Since 1982, 83, when the guy did the local housing scheme.
Uncle Daya, are you trying to teach them what to do now?
I'm just trying. No, I'm not even teaching them. I'm telling them. They know it already, but they will not do it. I was saying that if Seyi wanted to do something substantial, he could have just learned from those scripts. Do something that will solve the people's problems. Secondly, if you don't want to, let's say you don't even want to go into houses, this is the digital age.
He doesn't
Make sure
need to
you
do
build.
all of that. Uncle Daya, I don't know when you start following the program. He doesn't need all of those heavy projects. He's just a guy who went to school and never learned jack from school. I'm sorry. He's just a guy who went to school and never learned anything solid from school. You don't need all of that. Small thing where go make life easier for youth, especially things that are productive, sir. But Mogati content so Uncle Dayo. It's just that he doesn't need all those housing everything. Kolowo Nkoni Babe is not the president. But as a youth, he will understand the plight of the youth of Nigeria. Nigerian youth are very productive. Seriously. Nigerian youth are super productive. They can survive on their own. But when it comes to electricity and the internet, these youths are suffering. So that's what I'm saying, Uncle Dayo. But let me just let you finish so that I can round up.
Thank you, Uncle Beno. What I was trying to say is that what he could do, these are not. Let's even leave housing projects alone because that one's capital intensive. But if he can build ICT centers in some local government all over the countries, whereby youth can go and like explore and do whatever they want to do, or put things in place to assist the youth to be able to achieve their potentials. We have youth out
Make
there
their life more easier.
Exactly. Make their life much easier. Nobody will even see the second term supposed not to be won by campaigns, supposed to be won by your hard work during your first term. If you have done well during the first term, nobody will even try to contend it with you. I remember, now this is not to praise anybody, but I remember during the time of Babajide Fashola, when he ran Lagos for the first time, second time was no problem for him. Nobody was even contending it with him. People were already saying that no, continue, because they could see what he did in the first time. But this time around now, when our government came into power, you ran the first 3 years out of your 4 years, and people could not really see exactly what you have done. Instead, things were getting worse by the day. Insecurity was everything. Electricity was, even food was in short supply because of insecurity. Now you are not doing permutation and manipulation to be able to win again for the second time. Come on.
Can
That's not the
imagine.
way it is going, Uncle Ben.
Anyway, Uncle Dayo,
like
thank you, Gary. Thank you
very much,
everybody, for being part of this stream. Uncle Dayo, don't go. Today is Sunday, so I need you to help me out with just this. This is going to be like 8 minutes to 10 minutes. I just want to hear everybody's opinion about this, and then we will call it a day. Let me introduce this topic real quick. Let's just cover it briefly.
Welcome to UB Reactions, the place where we keep it real. Today, we've got some hot topics, so let's jump right in.
Yeah. You be in the building. Hey, vibe with Uncle B.
Welcome to UB Reactions, the place where we keep it real. Today, we've got some hot topics, so let's jump right in.
All right. Uncle Dayo, are you still here with me, sir?
Yes,
Hello,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir. I'm still there. I'm still very much here.
Yeah. So I just want to cover this particular topic real quick. I've been seeing this lady trending for almost a week now, or maybe about 5 or 6 days thereabout. In fact, Simbi shared the back. Say Simbi was like, Uncle Ben, yeah, Izzy is talking. Izzy is talking. She's doing a series about her life journey and experience, everything. And I told uh, M Juice. I saw M Juice comment now. Okay, I'll come to that. So I told Simbi that I don't want to talk about Izzy because frankly speaking, I don't like her style. I don't hate her. I know be who I be. I don't hate human beings. So, but my one thing is like if I don't vibe with somebody's energy, uh, in order for me to avoid talking about them, I will just kind of like avoid them completely. But I've seen a lot of people spoke on the story Izzy shared. And two things come to mind. I've watched several videos now. I've not listened to her full story on its own, but I've watched a couple of videos, especially reaction videos. And I think it's very important we correct some of the mistake that people are putting out there. So two things that really I want to address is that one, in one of her video, she blamed the church for her prostitution. She said the church did not come to her rescue, and many of them that were trafficked to Italy to do the Olosho job, that they were actually paying tithe to the churches, and the pastors are collecting it, and they are not helping them at all. All right. Then in one of her videos, she also emphasized that, oh, I blame Adot. I blame Adot for what happened. Adot did not protect me and all of that. Now, I know this is a very sensitive topic because of the way people have reacted to it already. I don't want to sound like this Uncle Beno is always seeing things from a different angle from everybody. But again, since we own a platform, it doesn't stop us from at least dropping our own take. For me, if you ask me, this lady is not somebody you should take seriously. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She's not someone you should take seriously. The story she is telling, when I watch a couple of them from reaction videos that I watched some from Mom of Five yesterday. And Mom of Five play one lady video that actually, the lady, after uh, Isaac video, Mom of Five played that lady video. I said I was going to ask Mom of Five to send me that video itself because the lady was actually describing what really happened, how parents get involved in how these ladies are being trafficked. So, and I think that makes sense. But here is what I disagree with in all of this. I don't think Izzy started out by saying she really want to tell a story that leads to her own healing. I think she told this story to make money. I'm sorry. I think the primary, in fact, the way she started, she did not start telling the story that I want healing, I want to reclaim my life back, I need help. I think it's just her usual rant because all of her video that I've been seeing, one of the things that made me stay away from her content that I don't watch her video was everything about her is about prick, tutu, prick, tutu, dida. And I'm like, what the heck? At my age, if I want to react to video, is this the type of video I should be reacting to? What is the lesson here? And then I noticed that she used to fight a lot of people. She liked to inherit battles on social media. So for that, I just feel like, no, I don't like her attitude. I don't want to. But when she started telling this story and I see that many people that I like and respect a lot on this space, I've seen them reacted to it and I said, I will talk about it. So I just want to address two things. And Uncle Daya, since you are here, we can address this together. First of all, let me address the paying of tithe to church thing. This girl will say anything for trends. I think when she was talking about we pay tithe from our share money, pastor collector, that is she being manipulative. Cut the crap. In the first place, nobody forced you to pay tithe. I'm a Christian, and I've said that over and over here on this our platform. I will defend my faith. If Muslims can defend their faith, I will defend my faith, and I don't care how anybody feel about it. Paying of tithe is your own wish. I haven't paid tithe for how long now, Seth? I can't remember. And yet, Sundays, every month, I give money to church. I still do my offering. I do the but I have not really packaged envelope like this or say this is my tithe. I pay in a while. And nobody they hold my neck for them. Nobody grab me. So it's everybody as a Christian. Nobody hold you to pay tithe. If you are listening to your pastor that is pushing you, like, oh, I say only people say they do uncle, but no, they really pressure and gaslight. You are the one who want to be pressure and gaslight. Honestly speaking, if I come to your church as a pastor or I listen to your message and I see the way you are going about people paying tithe, you won't begin to press their neck. If my YouTube, I find you, I block your channel away. If I come into your church, physical church, and I see that instead of you reminding people that, hey, this is the house of God, remember what God says, bring the tithe into my house so there can be food in my house. Please try as much as possible. As long as God bless you, you have to pay your tithe. It's not compulsory, but you understand if you pay tithe, God will bless you. That is all. As soon as you started going and telling people, you know, if you don't pay tithe, then your business will crumble. That your home, that thing you think is better, it will scatter. If you don't pay your tithe, you are owing God. God will strike you down. No, bro. You don't have to attend that church. If you say, oh, pastor say, my business will collapse, but I don't mean hey, that is your own cup of tea. It means you don't even have faith in the first place. You have no business with God. So coming back to easy, all those things you were saying, pastor, they better to pay tithe. I saw the video and I'm like, this is bullshit. You are just gaslighting, you're doing whatever crap you are doing now. This is the video. Listen.
Shower for Italy. Churches never helped us. Black churches. They were aware of it. Pastor wife carry guests come where they collect money from. Now only Red Cross, now they come meet us for road, they give us condoms.
Listen,
they give us hot tea. They
Just
want to do tests for us, we go wrong because they don't demonize and say, may we not do tests.
Okay. That's all I want to hear. That's where she spoke, and I'm like, I'm off. Church no help you. This one no help you. That one no help you. Then Red Cross come. They give you condom. They give you tea. When you reach to do tests, all of them are wrong. She mentioned over and over again. Meaning, even if the pastor went in your church, the priest say, look, you have to change your way. You will still not listen. But that is not my problem. My problem is, one thing I found out, and that's why I thank God I watched that Momo 5 video. If you haven't watched it, go and watch it on Momo 5 channel. That lady explained in that video that when they target all these underage girls, especially minors, that it's not easy to process their paper. So in order to process their paper, they have to get the parent involved in one way or the other. And then I watched another video where she said, Madam, shave her armpit, he shave her hair for her perineal area. He do this, he do that. And I'm like, who surrender all of those things to your madam? But the bottom line is, it's her story. Anybody who won't feed into that story, who won't feel pity for her, carry go. I'm not saying no pity her, but I only have problem with how she dragged church into the whole thing. Not big church say, may you go sell yourself. And she's saying, I blame adult, I blame adult. She should shut the crap. If you won't blame your papa, blame your papa. If you won't blame all of the people who want to go do that shit, that bullshit together, blame them. Don't generalize it. Many of these young girls, even forget about Italy, in Nigeria right now, there are many young girls from age 17, 18, nothing with parents fit that they don't go listen. Don't you see them? When I'm not saying Yahoo people, they use them up and down. Are you not even shocked that you will see some girls when go travel? Public taxi, go meet places where they never see before, right there in Nigeria. Yes, you may say, oh, adult. No, don't generalize everybody. If in your own family, if the adult in your own family, they'll co-sign, say, when they carry you go to a job. That is the problem of you and the adult in your family. Don't generalize it. No, I'm not buying that bullshit. It's on her. Besides that, how long has she left the trade now? I learned that even as of 2 days ago, he still posted a video of herself and her husband for her OnlyFans page. I'm not trying to like water down her pain or whatever, but we Nigerians, we have to open our eyes, open our nose, and think deeply before we react to some of these things, especially when it has to do with church. May we not go take our own mouth to come offend God, though. This is one of our videos that also saw that.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much. I see all of your messages, your kind messages. And it's been years I've not been able to talk about my Italy journey, how I was trafficked to Italy. It was horrific. And I'm glad that I'm able to talk about my story. And with the help of you guys, it's been really comforting how you people message me and all the lovely messages. Lots of people who don't like me before because of how I was acting, not knowing that it's because of the trauma from being trafficked to Italy and prostitution and all of that. And you guys just be like, oh, I don't like her before. I don't like her now. Because they only like you when they think you are vulnerable, and that I'm grateful. I thank you all. And the greatest part, so I'm crying for in this video, is lots of people said I should leave social media and go to therapy.
Listen to
when
this.
I read it, I'm like, oh my gosh, they know exactly what I need. And I'm here. Please, this is my PayPal name. Donate money for me so I can go to therapy. So yeah, PayPal. I'll put the email and the username there. You can donate for money for me so I can leave social media for like a month and go take care of myself, or two, anyhow you want, depending, you know, how much you put there, because I make my money on social media. You understand what I mean? I can go and take therapy. Therapy can come to my house and therapy me. You understand me? I'm very grateful for all the good gestures. Easy, you're not healed. Go to therapy. Get on social media. You are talking crazy. I'm so glad that I've not been able to talk about it. The fact that I was able to come out a week ago and start talking is just, it's a miracle. And I thank God Almighty. Jesus is so great. Thank you, Father Lord, for giving me the strength to come and talk about it.
Oh, blood of Zachariah, oh Lord, God help me.
Uncle Beno.
Yes, sir.
Do you know what I'm saying here? I'm saying, you know, I think Abby can give her a pass mark because she cried and there were tears, visible tears run down her eyes.
Not Daya, you are wrong. This is see me in my office. See me in my office.
I thought I was going to give a pass mark because you are the one that said that if you want to sell, whatever you want to sell, you need to add tears, add cry, and that's exactly what she was doing. Well, that's your office anyway. But what I want to say here is simple. Uncle Beno, the angle of church, the angle of church that he brought into this, Uncle Beno, is what I'm going to talk about. The thing is this, okay? People try to talk out of context sometimes, not because of anything, but just because they believe that because once you put church into the matter, it becomes everybody's affair. In a case, you rightly said it, Uncle Ben, she has no right to even bring the church into this matter because nobody forces you to pay tithes. And nobody now she is claiming that the pastor knew that they are prostitutes. Now let me speak from a pastor's angle, from a pastor's perspective. Pastor may think that you coming to church is a sign that you want to change your life for the better. Pastor may think that you coming to church means that now maybe you're realizing yourself that you need help and you want God to help you. So when they see you in church, even though that they know that you are a prostitute, nobody will pursue you. They want you to keep coming so that you can maybe over time you give your life to Christ and you stop your prostitution. But they will never encourage you to be doing prostitution. Now, the flip side to this is this. If a pastor know that the money you are bringing to church is a proceed from prostitution, such money should not be collected from you, because it's an insult to the body of Christ. And I'll explain. If your means of livelihood is not something that you can stand before God and say, yes, this is the work of my hand, such money should not be brought to the church. If it's a living church, I know pastors that collect money from drug dealers. I know pastors from churches that collect money from all these kidnappers, from all these evil people, from all these prostitutes, and all. They know that their hands are not clean, and yet they don't care. They just want to bring in the money.
Period.
A genuine church will never collect money that is from the proceeds of prostitute or from proceeds of any evil work or any evil business. That's the stand of the church. But in our own case, definitely, I don't want to condemn any church, but I can tell you categorically, if the pastor knew that you are a prostitute and you are bringing tithe from your proceeds of that prostitution and you are paying and is collecting, that pastor is not a pastor. He's not a man of God. It's a devil's incarnate, because he knows that he's not supposed to collect that money. That is evil money. It's an insult to the body of Christ. That's my take on that. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Auntie Grace. Welcome. We keep you awake, Auntie Grace.
Oh my God, this lady just make me verse.
Auntie Grace, happy
My
Mother's Day.
darling Abby, happy Sunday. How are you? It's been a long time. Good to hear everybody's voice again. Uncle Dayo, how are you, sir?
Auntie Grace, only 2 days.
Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day.
It looks like centuries. I'm like, where is everyone? Where's UB? What's going on? It looks as if it's been ages we've not gathered here. Anyway. So
now I'm glad. My wife was even asking me, how come?
No, my demo. Abby, blame Abby. Abby is the one that did not do show. But go on, Auntie Grace. Happy Mother's Day.
Every Happy Mother's. Everything is happy, right? Okay, thank you. Anyway, UB, you talked about church. Let's forget about church, okay? I won't blame her if she talks about whether somebody was paying. Some of them also, I see Honey Babe saying some pastor will pressurize you to pay the tithe. No, but there might be the way they talk about it. If you are not comfortable, you won't drop your money. That's for sure. Some of them also go to the church. When they are doing the Baba thing, they are the one who will be at the forefront of the church. They are the one who want to serve for people to notice them in order to, kind of shade what they are doing. They are the one who sell themselves to these pastors. Say, for instance, somebody like Chris Okafor, know that you are doing Olosho, you are in that church. He will even help you to do the Olosho Pakpa. So let's forget about pastors, because we don't know the church. The only thing we can find out easy, which church did you pay your tithe to? We don't know. We are not with that. But then, when was the last time this woman left Italy? Ever since she's been in this country, she's been advertising herself as Queen or whatever Ekia she calls herself. Ekia, they call it that name. Ekia, King of Ekia. That she can take 3-4 bola at the same time. Even when she's in the house with a small boy, she will be talking and then will be dragging the boy from a corner to come and talk. I don't even know what that boy is doing with. I don't even know the in-law. I gather the husband is a Yoruba. I don't know where she got that boy. When she said they're talking, I refused to listen to her. I'm like, is the husband threatening to leave her? Where is she coming from? Is it money that you want? What is she talking about? This is a woman. She said she was she was taking there whatever her mother or whoever how she went there. And then you've been out of that place. You've been advertising yourself as Queen of Akia that can take whatever. You have your fans only, whatever, where you are still doing this your nonsense. And you have a small boy that you are married to. And then all of a sudden you come in to share crocodile tears. She has also said another thing. Oh, she's not looking for, she's done therapy a long time. I see the thing keep flashing on my this thing, but I don't listen. Once I just sit, I just brush past. She was even saying that she's done therapy. Who told you I'm looking for therapy? After this stupid thing that she's saying, she's done all of that. Anybody who wants to go and give her money should go and give her money. Whatever she paid the title, it is her own business where she paid the title. This woman shouldn't be taken seriously. The other time when VDM was addressing those children that were trafficked to another country, she was the one that was dragging. Why did she not join this man to say, okay, let's address it because this is what they did to me. Why did she come out at that time?
Exactly. Thank you for reminding me, Seth. Exactly.
Nobody should take this woman seriously. But saying about tithe or no tithe, I won't even defend those churches that whether she paid the tithe. But she's been saying she's not a Christian. And then now when she started saying, oh, Jesus is Lord, where did she know Jesus from? Anytime she's doing her content, she say, I don't know God. I'm not a Christian. I'm not really. And now you want to beg money, you say Jesus is Lord. And people are somebody is taking this one for serious. God forbid. Please, whatever she paid her tithe to, I can't defend the pastors, except we ask easy, whom did you pay your tithe to? Pastors like her. That's why I say link, because they think they make me vex. Sorry. Thank you.
Thank you, Auntie Grace. Abby, can you make it make sense?
Uncle Ben, I don't know where to start from. So initially, to be fair, I haven't watched all the videos, but initially I remember thinking, hey, yeah, obviously it's important to be empathetic towards the situation. But the thing is, I don't watch Easy, but I remember a few details, and one of them being the way she speaks about certain parts of people's bodies, right? So it's kind of rubs me off the wrong way how you can be a mother and a wife and still speak the way that you speak on the internet. Now, when you add everything together, for someone that comes from that background with that history, you would think that she'll be more careful to move on from a certain lifestyle because she's trying to put it behind her. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense, but it doesn't sound like that from the choice of words that she uses in her videos. Cool. And the next thing is not the first time. This is not the first time I'm hearing. I'm Mom 5. I think Mom 5 can agree with this. This is not the first time I'm hearing that she still does this stuff. It's not the first time I'm hearing that she still has adult content on certain websites and all. It's come up not too long ago. I think sometime last year. So once with that information as well, I was just like, there's something up. But what kind of sealed it for me was the book, the comment about the books, the book, writing a book and wanting, what's one of those people, Neptak, whatever their name is, to get involved and give her $30,000 for the book.
You want Naptip to give her $30,000 for the book. You don't talk that one again.
Oh, you don't know that? Yeah. So that was what she requested. So
blood of Zachariah.
Okay, they put out a statement to say they empathize with her, and they wish her well and would like to support her in any way that she would like to be supported. And she said, if you want to support me, I want to write a book and I want to use it, top publishers in the UK, and it's going to cost about $30,000. That was kind of what made me annoyed, because here's the thing: you have a large platform. Most people don't have half the followers that you have. Do you really need a book to spread the word? Let's be honest. Are people just going to buy a book about your own experience? Does the book come with any special guidance as to how to get away from this experience, how to avoid this experience, or how to navigate this experience if you already have found yourself in that position? So what really is the book for when you have a platform that is more accessible? Because if your idea is that you want to help people, you want to stop girls from falling in this trap, or you want to help people that are already in this trap to get out of it, wouldn't you want the word to be spread faster? You already have a platform. Wouldn't the word be spread faster through your platform? Everybody can access it, whether they have money, because it's the internet. Everybody has a phone. Everybody has a smartphone these days. You understand? So that was kind of like what made me think, wow, this may be about money more than anything else, about, or even like popularity or selling a story more than helping people that are in this position, because that's what you claim. You claim that you're trying to heal trauma. And to me, this kind of trauma, a very good way to heal it would be to ensure that it stops as much as you can within your own. Obviously she's not the government or anything. She's not the princess of Edo State, so there's only so much she can do. But at least the little that she can do with her platform and her own, whatever expertise that she has or experience that she has, I would think that that's what she would try to do. So that's what I was just like, what's easy. I empathize with you. The story started really, really sad. I empathize with you. But like Uncle Ben, as you said, she wasn't even taking accountability where it mattered, where you said, for instance, I blame adults, right? And this is the problem I have with people that come to say their story. You have to understand that you have to think about it. If I come and say my story, understand that a couple of things may follow. You may need to give a lot more information than you're willing to. Unfortunately, you may need to involve a lot of people in your story. Example, in your own case, her parents. So when you're coming to say your own story, understand that you may need to drag your family into it. Are you ready for that? You may be asked questions, especially now that you have put yourself out there for donations. If you solicit for funds from the public, when they start asking questions or asking for accountability on certain things, you can't say, I don't want to share, I don't feel like sharing. The internet is a double-edged sword. You need to be very careful, right? So this is what these are just little bits that I'm just like, okay, I really, really want to feel bad for you. And I do, because at the end of the day, even if Izzy is still in the business right now, it even goes to show how destructive this thing is. And I've said this thing before where I volunteered a while back and I've met somebody in Izzy's situation. So a lot of the things that she was saying, to be honest, I'm privy to the information about the cotton wool talk and all. In fact, because of this person, I did not even know there was something called soft tampons. I had no idea. Soft tampons are basically like foam, right? That they use for that particular process where you're having kerewa while you're in that, that part of the month, that time of the month, right?
Ha.
So I didn't even know
Jesus
about
Christ. We can never trust your gender. Your gender. So now don't get another trick now. Uncle Dayo, Sheriff Adidaro, we are in trouble.
I didn't even know that was a thing until I volunteered for these people. But I'm even saying all of these things to say that I'm privy to some of this information. But at the same time, I remember this girl, we were trying to get her into employment, right? She ended up even being on benefits and all. And one of the problems now became a case of, at this point, you're almost 30. This was a couple years ago. You're almost 30 and you don't even have any work experience. You don't have any education because you've done it for so long. So you if you're not one of the ones that maybe are smart and find a way to invest your money,
but Abby, she can fill in that as part of her work experience now. I can take two, I can take three. One at the back, two at the front. You think you can do CV now?
Uncle Ben, I mean like real employment, whether you're going to be a secretary, whether you're going to even work at Tesco. Point is, she just had nothing to show for, all of these years. And then it became difficult. And then when it becomes difficult, and then now you find yourself working in, you've gone from maybe one man is giving you £100. Maybe you're seeing 5 men a day, that's £500, to working at Tesco that's going to pay you not even £100 in a day. You're going to go back. Do you see the cycle? You're going to get stuck. So even if she's still doing it now, it still goes to show how destructive this thing is to even start to begin with, whether it's willingly or unwillingly, right? So it's still there's still a lot to empathize with her over. However, she's going about things the wrong way and there's a lot of questions. On Momo 5's platform, we've been saying this evening when sister, apparently Mom of her was saying that Sister Biba's contribution yesterday was even the whole idea of maybe collaborating with NAPSIP themselves to even, put this story out there. There's so many things she could do. But no, you say you want £30,000 or $30,000 to write a book, and you want it to be a renowned publisher.
Abby, I'm surprised that a lot of people did not see through this lady. This lady is doing this for money. Look,
a lot of people saw through her. A lot of people saw through her. There's a lot going on. There's division on the internet. I just refuse to watch her videos. She's just manipulating herself. I was like, is the husband threatening to leave? Where is she coming from this time around? She had fought with a lot of ladies on the internet where they are dragging who is best at this work. She's been advertising herself as the queen of it. I don't know where she's coming from. It didn't just happen today. That's where I'm actually like surprised what she's talking about. A woman who is married with children in the house. I think she has 1 or 2 kids.
Yeah, I do want to say something about the triggers, though. That's the one thing I don't agree with people that are against her or have seen through her. Is that my own opinion is when it comes to triggers, it doesn't always happen as you believe it will happen. It can literally happen because you've seen a tree that is shaped a certain way or a leaf that shape. You just never know that, and that's the thing about healing. Healing is not linear, right? And that is why you can think you're good. And then if you've ever lost anybody, anyone that has lost any close person, you think you're good. And then it's 5 years later when something, just one song comes on or you see one color or something, you now start crying or start feeling sad. That's the problem with triggers and healing. Healing is not linear. So that's the one thing that I don't agree with across the board. Oh, why now did she get triggered? Why did she not get triggered when VDM did whatever? Because you just never...
No, not even about what VDM did. I agree with you, there could be triggers. But she has still been advertising herself. If she has like, okay, I went through it, I'm fine, and people are dragging her, and then she's having this like flashback, is a different thing. You understand? You talked about she having this another whatever where she show herself and the husband fans only, adult whatever. What is she doing? And she comes on, she talk about it all the time, how she's good at it, how her thing can be take 3 or 4 men, whatever, and then talk all the nonsense, and then you having trigger. If you're addressing the trigger, okay, go for counseling, go for anything, but you are coming to ask for money, and then you want, who is going to buy is this book anyway?
See, let me even add this, Auntie Grace. I'll be saying something here on the subtle side, but I think most time because we're joking about it, we're not taking it seriously. I see these days, trust me, therapy is great, it's good. I only know about therapy and how powerful it is when I get to the United States, okay? But there are some issues you have that you don't need therapy. Therapy will be a waste of money. You just go put your money, go give somebody who wants to sit down. They ask you question, but you just they talking. Situations like this therapy is not the first step. If she's truly serious, the first step is spiritual cleansing first. She will go on at least 21 days or 40 days fasting first with a true prophet of God that know what they are doing. Because believe me, when you sleep with multiple people, you are mixing up with spirits, demons, all kind of individuals. When you sleep with people indiscriminately as an olosho, some people do some things that can't take sleep with you. Or you think that no, they do you do for Italy. Yeah? So my point is, if truly he planned this and she was like, oh, let me do it. Therapy is not the first step. Spiritual cleansing is the first step. Embracing the way of God is the second step. Studying Bible, praying fervently first. And then when we begin to talk about therapy is for you to ease back into the society. The therapist is to teach you techniques, the things you can do, so that you don't go back. That's all. Because when I heard her talk about therapy, I laughed. I said, this girl don't even know what the therapy is all about. All she knows is that an opportunity to collect money. And the next thing I saw was her, is it GoFundMe or PayPal or whatever crap she posted on her page. And I'm laughing. Look, this girl used to make a lot of money on social media. From Facebook to her TikTok to everything, she used to make a lot of money until she had problem with Very Dark Man. When she had issue with Very Dark Man, she thought she was going to do that back and forth with Very Dark Man. And unknown to many content creators, let me just put this out there. When you have issue with Very Dark Man, as soon as you are the Very Dark Man, you are going back and forth. The Very Dark Man followers, the Rattles, and many other people, they will be consuming your content because they want to see what have you said next, what have you done next. As soon as Very Dark Man is done with you and move away to another person, the Rattles will start telling the algorithm to not recommend your content. And the way the algorithm works, when reasonable, sizable number of people, from 500 to 1,000, as soon as they start clicking, do not recommend, do not recommend, do not recommend, the algorithm will automatically misinterpret it as something is wrong with your content. So people don't get to see you that much again. I used to see her content a lot before she have issue with Very Dark Man. If I open Facebook like this, if I just scroll small, her content go don't pop up. If I go to YouTube, it go pop up. But after that time, the thing died down. And you know the way these people, these content creators, Nigerian content creators, you know how they find relevance. Bass Bush. Let me find somebody. So I guess that money was not forthcoming the way it used to be. Go and watch this. I'll recommend this video to people. Go and watch why YouTubers, why famous rich YouTubers went broke. And you will see how all of these things, how these social media things work. When the money is coming, if you don't have a solid plan to invest that money on something else, you will waste that money finish. But your content depends on algorithm. If the algorithm decides not to favor your channel tomorrow, people know they watch your content like that, the money go dried up. So I think in one of her video, she just remembered that, hey, how did I even get popularity? If I was talking about how I prostitute, that's how people started consuming my content. Let me begin to talk about that again. Maybe it go bring it back. Then I went back and watched other videos, and then I see that she just dabbled into this thing. This thing probably favor her. It brought a lot of view back to her. And now you can tell that she don't get any solid plan. She's just going by whatever pops up in her mind. This particular video you see on the screen now, the way she was crying and talking about, and now when I say make I go therapy, go and give me money, help me donate. My PayPal is, I'm like, girl, just leave this bullshit out of this place. I was surprised when I see Sitayinka come herself. Sitayinka say, Ivy, you are a case. Dear general advisor, therapy is not free, so pay up. So I just look at it like, she's just doing everything possible. Okay, besides that, I grew up in this part of Ondo State where we used to have runs women like this that we stay in brutels. Plenty, we have them plenty where I grew up from. Years later, some of those women that come there to do all this their business, some of them got married. And as time goes on, the memory of their sex page faded almost away. Coming back to this Izzy, if she's truly serious that she is married to a man and she have children, she herself would not say she need to go do spiritual cleansing first before anything else. Because I can't understand how a man in his full senses will stay with a woman like this that put her business out there every day. How she take the sleep with 10, 20 people every day. You say?
They are doing content together, so he's also a Olosho.
Oh, Olosho too. Okay, good. The two of them fit each other. Okay, exactly. But anyway, I don't want to come up like, oh, you did not even consider. She's having pain. No, please pity her. Go and donate to support her. Everything. No, the only thing I'm just concerned about today is that let her remove that church out of our conversation. I think
no, she has right.
No,
That's
make
right,
she
because you
remember.
don't know you don't know the church she went to UB. You can't say that.
And then the church where she go, no be church.
That is
No be
it.
church.
There are a lot of non-churches that are in circulation today. Yeah.
No, she just stop. I not just won't buy that. I they pay tithe. Who say you to pay tithe? Who say how to
Uncle
pay
Ben.
tithe?
Uncle Ben.
Yes, sir.
See, this lady is out only for one thing. VDM has seen through her completely. That she just looking for relevance again. And rightly, as you have said also, she lost that edge that she used to have on her account. Now she realized that she need to make kind of a damage control for her to be able to get back online in a way that she could be able to sustain herself. So all these things that she's just doing, and then she now saw an opportunity to make money also from it, she now capitalized upon it. She has gone back to her own niche. Her niche has always been all these issues that she's just talking about now. But when she was dragging other content creator, when she was dragging and fighting with was it Blessing CEO, then fought with VDM, back and forth, and she realized that all those things really did her bad. So now all of a sudden she wants to carry her. That's what I like when I watched VDM's video where he said that she was just trying to gain relevance again. That's some stuff for me. All the things that she's saying, to me, she's just manipulation by storytelling, as normally say. That's what she's doing. She's just telling story for nothing. Because all what she's saying, it's not as if it happened yesterday. Why didn't she talk about them 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago? In fact, she has even been referring to it as if it's a thing of pride for her. Now she wants to make money off it. She's not a good person. I'm sorry. She's not a good person. She's just greedy for money. And that's it. It's a pity. It's a pity.
Thank you, Jare. Thank you, Jare Okudayo. Well, she's one of those Europe bloggers. I've told you here before. European bloggers, they are so nasty, especially Nigerian Europe bloggers. Not be all of them, but the few of them where I don't see, they are so nasty, no filter, uncensored, everything goes. All because of what? I think they might really be suffering in that Europe self. That Italy and some of those their country there, they go really they suffer for that. Because when I see the way their content creators, the way they come out and talk, go, with the energy, with just be like Jesus Christ for money. How much be the money safe? But anyway, good luck to her. Good luck to everybody who want to donate and support her. It's just that for me, I'm sorry, I've always said it here. Me, I'm a consequentialist. Before you can gain my own sympathy, I will look at the circumstances around your case to decide, okay, if you want my sympathy or not. As for all this drama where she just declaimed now, we know people will come from their side. I'm so sorry. Traveling is a big deal for them. They know they hide them. In fact, I see the association of Oloshos from her area. I see them begin to drag her for social media. You get one where call he say, what did that one call he say, Timaya or something? Will be like, you don't even need anybody to tell you where that one they swim from. Then plenty. I even see one woman too. That woman said get bad mouth like this. Now so she said they drag her. Easy. Yeah. A wake boy. Jesus Christ. What is going on with these people? Because it's like she exposed their business and all their this and everything. And that is why when we were covering this lady issue the other day, the one we say her husband from Italy, whatever, I just laughed, say, 4 places where you want to go find husband. You know, see where to go find husband. Now Italy, now you can't carry your head, go. Or 4 places. But it is what it is. Welcome, Uncle Emeka. I'll be over to you. Uncle Emeka, you welcome,
Italiano.
No, be only Italiano. Say now Uncle Emeka can be Italiano now. Uncle Emeka never go Italy before. Stop.
Brother Ben, that's why I'm calling. But that's what. Can you hear me?
Yes, Uncle
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Brother
Yes,
Ben,
sir. Welcome, sir.
that's why I'm calling in. I lived in that city of Napoli for 2.5 years.
Hey.
Are you kidding me,
There,
Obemeka?
yes, I was stationed there when I was in the U.S. Navy. I was under the NATO hospital in Napoli. There, Google it. That hospital is still there. I worked there for 2.5 years when I was in the U.S. Navy. So I know the city of Napoli in and out. But the thing is that when I was there, it's not the way it is now. I'm talking about 1990, 1991. That time, I the things that I saw with my eyes, about how our women were treated, it's
Wow.
unbelievable. And the thing is that before I never knew I was going to be stationed in Napoli. I had some family friends whose parents thought they were going to school. They claimed they got admission to university in Italy. So when their family now heard that I'm now in Italy, they're like, okay, Judith, I have not heard from Judith in more than 2 years. So can you look her up? Like two specific ladies. I'm still friends with them till today, but they are doing other things. So I said, give me the address. I took the train from Napoli to Vicenza because that's like Venice. When I got there, the things that my eyes saw, I was like, huh? Is this what's going on here? They said, that's survival. I said, but I thought you were in school. They say we school. But anyway, let me not digress. The point, like I told mom of 5 yesterday, she trying to write a book or whatever. If nothing is going to come out of that book, that's on her. The question is, can somebody learn anything? What is the purpose of? And like Abby said, when you try to do a tell-all, be ready to expose your family. But she's not the first. She will not be the last. This time, I experienced the prostitution of our people way back in 1990. I kid you not. And I'm still friends with these two ladies. They are married now. They are grandmothers. But it is what it is. So, and when I say they are married rich, very rich. One lives in London. Abby, if I say her name, you will know her because she's on Facebook, Instagram, married to one rich Oyibo man like that. I was at her wedding in Lagos 5 years ago, and 2 governors and 3 senators attended her wedding. But nobody knew her history.
They always marry a woman when they finish.
So I'm not saying give her grace. All I'm saying, I'm only concentrating on the story itself. Did all those things she said happen? Did it happen? Yes, it did. It did happen because I saw them. I saw it happen. It even got to a point during my 6 months before I leave, because these ladies were sleeping in the bush in the rain. I had to. I'm not. Trying to cap. I had to house 3 of them in my house because I was living alone, and it was the house was provided to us by the military. So it's not like we're paying rent or anything. And I had a 3-bedroom house. I gave 3 of them in one room. I said, these people were. I'm like, why are you people doing this? Your parents don't even know what you're doing. It got to a point. Their so-called pimp, they went and reported me to the base that I'm housing prostitutes. But my commanding officer called me. I said, I'm not housing them. These are my sisters, and they are because the moment they got accommodation with me, they stopped going to work. I said, as long as you're here, it's for your own safety. So those guys, I don't know how they managed. And one day, even the Carabinieri, which is the Italian equivalent of mobile police, they came to my house. I said, you can't enter because our houses are more like a diplomatic thing.
Wow.
Even our cars, it has ask anybody that lived in Italy. Up till today, it still exists. Anybody that was working for NATO then, you have a special license plate that is almost like a diplomatic license plate. It's called AFI, Armed Forces International. Police cannot stop you. They cannot pull you over. Nothing. So let me just say, I know her story very, very well. And I don't think she was exaggerating, just like I told TMO yesterday. But it is what it is. Now, whatever her motive is for coming out now, I don't know, but she has always been on social media. Because that's she has always talked about she lived in Italy, and I think that's what piqued my interest. I've been following her for over 5 years. That's what piqued my interest. And every time I look at her story, I say, yep, I would be telling myself, yep, she's right, but nobody will believe her. So I'm sorry, but that was why I called in, because I know Napoli very, very. I still go to Napoli. In fact, 2 years ago I was in Napoli because I still have friends there. I'll stop for now. Thank you, guys. Happy Mother's Day to everybody.
Thank you,
Uncle Emeka, good evening.
Thank you, Uncle Emeka. Thank you very much, sir.
We didn't actually doubt her story. What we are doubting is the fact that she has advertising herself and her trade. That's the problem. She hasn't said that there was anything wrong with it. She hasn't said, oh, save the girl's child for what I went through. She has been advertising it. That is my own problem with her.
I completely agree with you.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think Uncle Ben is here anymore. Uncle Ben, have you left?
Abby, just round up. We can give her a final take. I'm done with my own. I just want rant. And Uncle Emeka now, don't even spoil my dream of Napoli. Uncle Emeka and Abby, you spoil my dream of visiting Napoli. I used to think Napoli is a fantastic place because of that their football. And then when one of my favorite player, De Bruyne, when he joined Napoli, I'm like, oh wow, this city must be a fantastic city. Until when I can't tell me now, say na Jegunle.
No, Napoli is just like Ajegule. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you know the way they drive carelessly in Lagos,
yeah, I was right, Uncle Ben.
That's how it is in Napoli. They don't obey traffic rules. No, nothing. Red light, they keep going. Green light, they might stop. Everybody in that's a very crazy city. I lived there for 2.5 years back then.
Very rough.
I don't know how it is. But now I just go as this.
You know what's mad is that I've only gone outside because Naples, like the airport, is like connections to many other parts of Italy.
Yes.
That's the most I've done, no. But I just knew from when I stepped outside just to take taxi from the airport to where I was going. I was going to Positano. I just think that this place is this is not
the only thing I can tell you is that Italian men, they hate black men, especially Nigerians, and they love Nigerian women and black women. That's all I gotta tell you.
How does that work?
They hate black men, they love black women.
You marry me.
Italian men.
You hate my father, but you pay bride price. I don't understand him.
It's nice to visit, when you travel a lot, you see things from different angles and different perspectives, Napoli, you just have to see it for yourself. It's not something somebody will try to start describing to you. When you go there and see things for yourself, you'll be like, wow, I never knew that. But, Uncle Ben, like you said, happy brother Ben. Yeah, do they have all these Italian designers stores there? Yes, they do. Just like they have in every other big city in Italy,
Thank you, Uncle Mecca. Do you have anything else to say so we can just round up?
With
Yeah, because can I ask you a question? What do you think about her writing a book?
You mean this easy lady?
Yeah. Yes. What do you think about her writing?
If she wants to write a book, she can write a book. But why are you soliciting for funds to do that? If you really have a good story to tell, trust me, publishers will come for you. You don't have to, go about the way she's doing that. Most of the times when people write books or autobiography, they've already written it. Then the question becomes, how do you sell it to the publisher? But she's saying, have she written the book? Is she in any manuscript? And let it be that she's shopping for a publisher. So, anybody can write a book, the question is, how do you get it published? I don't know. I don't know what she did, uh, and you know, some people that do autobiography too, they use a pseudo writer. Basically, you tell them your story, and then they write it for you.
You did the work, yeah.
You know, so I don't know what her plans is. I don't know if she has thought in that direction or who. I mean, you guys are. She's your next door neighbor in UK now. You should know.
I don't even know where she is. I heard she's in Scotland.
Oh my God.
Anyway, thank you so much, Uncle Emeka.
Thank you. Happy Mother's Day, ladies. Please, those of us that are mothers. We didn't even, I didn't even know, because here our Mother's Day is May. So when I saw that, I'm like, what's going on there? Anyway, no problem.
It's for UK and Nigeria. Actually, it's meant to just be Mothering Sunday. I don't know how we turned it into proper Mother's Day, but that's by the way. Anyway, thank you, Uncle Meka. Have a good week.
Thank you, guys.
Catch you later, Zadie.
I'm expecting my daughter. She's been gone. She's coming back today.
Amazing. Have fun.
She went to go celebrate her birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday to her. You posted it at the backstage. Happy birthday to her and congratulations to you, Uncle Emeka.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate
it.
Yes, I do. Catch you later. Auntie Grace, your last words, please.
My dear, I don't think I have any last word again. No, easy, just performing. She's chasing cloud. She is whom she is. I'm not disputing the fact that she went through all of that. If God blessed her with a marriage and she still got children, she would have just been silent about it. If it's something she didn't enjoy, she didn't consent to. For the father, she's been like, this is whom she is. She's good at what she does. She was never hiding it. That is my own. I feel for her. She went through it. If now she's having a flashback, and let her do something she wants to do to like get through it, but not just coming to scam people. As far as I'm concerned, that tears is scam. It's not real tears. So she should just rethink and think of what she wants to do with her life. That is all I can say. I feel for her that she went through it when she went through it, but yeah, but she has always presented it that she enjoyed it. That's all I have to say.
If you listen, if you've watched or listened to other, the Benin people, especially those in Spain, they're you need to listen, and some of them are even saying, "I beg, don't spoil our business. You don't know what you're talking about." I've just been laughing. Some of them saying that don't play the pity party. You know exactly, and I don't know exactly the exact year that she came to Italy. I'm sure it's not in the 90s, so, but in the 90s, I don't even think they were trafficking them. They come there willingly in the 90s. They know exactly what they're doing,
That's what a lot of them are saying, that they came there willingly. Nobody forced them. That there are some of them who actually go there. They don't want to do it. They don't know they were going there. They didn't force them to do it. Some of them left. But then if you were forced and you've been out of it, you've been advertising yourself as one. Why? That is just my own question. That's my own bone of contention. You've been saying it's what you do, it's what you're good at, even when you're in the house with a husband.
Her husband is a business partner as well now, so it's not a big deal.
But if you see that man, he hardly come out. He's a very shy person. He's always at the backstage hiding. And she will be dragging him to come. He's a young boy.
Yeah, but it doesn't stop him from being a business partner. They do couple content.
Abby is completely right, because I don't want to spill too much tea on the lifestyle of those guys in Italy, because I know for a fact that I know three Nigerian guys with wives, and some of them have children, and every night they still go to work. with wives. Nigerian men.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
You know. So
It's actually a thing, and that's why even when Uncle Ben was talking about spiritual repercussions, I know I understand what Nigerian, but again, going back to the voluntary work that I did, and just even internet, there's a YouTube page that I need to find that I need to send to the backstage. They have all of this stuff. So they have they have like interviews like ex everything, like ex gang member, ex drug dealer, ex everything that I can think of that is negative ex, like you know, and there's just so many real like true life stories on that channel as well. That's what they do. And when I
also, sorry, Abby. Also, you got to understand that a lot of documentaries have been done, on this very topic. A lot of them, if go to Discovery Channel or National Geographic and type in, trafficking, oh, you'll be amazed. Hundreds of, documentaries have been made about, but the question is, when did the trafficking start? I don't know exactly when the trafficking started, because in the 90s, things were still good in Nigeria. So those that were coming then, they were coming willingly. But I can't really pinpoint the exact period when they start. I think the country got so bad that they give you false hope that you're going to go there and make money. And then when you get there, it becomes something else, But, I don't know.
oh well.
It's a shame that these things happen, though. It's a shame. Yeah. Mm.
Anyway, Uncle
Yeah.
Dayo, are you here?
Yes, Abby, I'm here. I'm here, very much here.
Uncle Dayo, what are
Hi,
your
Brother
questions?
Dio, long time.
How are you, sir? An happy
Very
birthday
well.
to my sister. I wish her long life and prosperity in Jesus' name. Thank you for
Man.
your take, Uncle Emeka.
Man, no. Your sister has refused to give your brother a grandchild. They're living
There is
soft
one
life.
thing.
Uncle Emeka, don't worry. We will come and protest.
Of
We will
course,
come
Uncle
and
Ben will
protest.
talk. Of course, that's going to say Uncle Ben.
Right now, they're living soft life. I said, time is going. No,
Now,
keep living soft life.
Self-acclaimed Gen Z uncle that does not back Gen Z up.
anyway, Abby, let me give my last take. I wanted to take off from where Uncle Emeka left off now. In the 90s, I don't think it was trafficking. They were coming by themselves. What they just needed was somebody to sponsor them, and that's where all these madam pimps comes in. They will pay for their tickets, they will pay for their passports, bring them over to the Europe, and then they will put them under some kind of conditions. How they pay them back, blah blah. Once you are able to pay off everything, then you can have your freedom. I think it was the success of those ones that left initially when they started sending money back home, and the people could see that I have a daughter in Europe, and she's sending other ladies to got to know that, this is what they were doing there. They now have the interest to go to the same Europe. So most of them came in willingly. I don't think that's why when Okumeka was saying that when did the trafficking start, I don't think it was traffic during their time. They were coming in willingly, and I don't even think it was even trafficking now. They're not being deceived. Most of them are coming in willingly. But I'm not saying that there were no human trafficking. No. But for this particular set of people, majority of them came in willingly. That's number one. Number two is that when we're talking about this set of people, this kind of easy girl, Easy was just trying to use whatever she could to make money for herself. She doesn't have any story to tell because she's trying to say that she was being trafficked. How? Was she kidnapped and brought to Europe? Or was she deceived? I want to hear her story as per how she was being trafficked to Europe to come and do the work. Because many of them came. You say what?
She said they lost without saying anything. That's so true.
So she should have at least told us, okay, I was on my own. No, they kidnapped me, and then I found myself in Italy, and they say I must do this. Or I was deceived that I was coming for a job interview, that they promised me XYZ, then only for me to get here, they were doing this to me. So at least let her tell us her story. Then we can know whether they are true or not. But to me, I think she's just trying to gaslight everybody, and she has really brought out her true color. Or what she just needed is for the money. As for the story, she does not. As for the book, she does not have anything to write. Because number one, because you have a story to tell does not make you a writer. If you feel that you want to compile the stories into a book, then fine. Get some pseudo writers, let them help you. Tell them your story. They will like help you come up with a manuscript, and then you can look for people to help you to publish it. If your stories is if your stories are credible anyway, then you'll be able to get it done. But apart from that, it is obvious she just needed the money. People like Native came to her to say, okay, we are sorry about your plight. Let's work with you. You can really help our cause. Give us some information so that I can be able to know how to prevent this from happening again, and then we can be able to maybe locate some victims and set them free from these bondages and all. He said no. That's the only thing that you want them to do for you is to sponsor your book. What are we talking about here? So, as just like Auntie Grace said, she's not being sincere. She's just neither here nor there. You are not coming out to come and help people that are being trafficked. Neither are you coming out to come and give information that will be put an end to trafficking in persons. You are just interested in how you can make money off all of this. To me, it is selfish and very, very cruel, because I don't see why. What do you want the people to gain from it? NAPTIP came out, they say, okay, we're interested in your story. Work with us, give us information so that we can help people that are in this kind of a situation. You don't want to do that. They said they must sponsor your book first. What are we talking about? So to me, Abby, she's just gaslighting everybody. She needed money. She's trying to find a way of making the money. And I don't believe that she was even trafficked anyway. She must have come by herself, or maybe she was deceived, allegedly, I don't know. But whatever it is, our end result now is telling me that she's not somebody to be trusted. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Uncle Dio. Uncle Ben, are you there?
Yes, I am. Look, I don't want to go there. Uncle Dio want to pull me there, but make I not go there so that we can go to bed. The truth of the matter is, even she herself that is telling the story, she don't know the difference between child trafficking and what she went to Italy to do. She changed the entire story to trafficking now. Nobody traffic you. Nobody traffic her. I'm sorry. Go and listen to her story all over again. Begin add 1 + 2. Did she say her dad was begging her? That her dad was lying down to begging her?
Yeah, because
so meaning her dad trafficked her?
No, her mom. The story is her mom did, but her dad was complacent. So
her dad was complacent. More than not believe this lady's story.
I'm just repeating the story for you.
Her experience is valid. Whatever she says she's been through is valid. But the way she's going about it, she's just playing everybody. She's not serious one bit. I'm so sorry. You're not serious one bit. I saw the video, but I can't even play it. It's so shameful. See how many videos where she don't do now. Make I even show you. You see, plenty video. You just look at it like, what are you doing, girl? What are you doing? You see? See, plenty video. You see? And none of this video, when you listen, nothing is organized. She they go front, she they come back. It's like once she wake up, she just be like, what should I tell them today? What should I tell them today? What do I have to take with them for work today? On this particular video now,
traffic me go Italy for a shower. When I reach there, she carry me, sit down, I can't name the country where I don't go. She said I don't travel before. I know if you talk and say I never travel. What?
Okay. Just listen to that. Start adding 1 plus 2. When she reached Italy, the woman want her to come and tell her about the country she has been before. But she don't want to tell the woman say she don't travel before. Meaning this is not her first rodeo. I beg, may we go to sleep. That's just my thing. My thing is, I wish her good luck. And I pray that parents in Nigeria, they will continue to protect their girl child. Child trafficking is real. Not the moi. But the real trafficking is a situation whereby maybe they deceived the Peking, they carry a wrong command or something. Not the one that you take your leg, go look for sponsor. It's a big business in the Benin area in Edo State. I'm sorry to Edo people, but I'm not saying the truth. You say what?
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am.
But do you think why do you think a young woman will just decide that this is what she wants to do with her life? Do you think there are other factors that could be considered?
For what?
For why a woman would decide that what she wants to do with her life is prostitution? Do you think there's other factors that could cause it?
Basically, there are so many factors that can, of course, lead to that. Number one, if the parents are poor in the case of Nigeria. Number two, it depends on the environment. In the Edo Benin area, is normal thing. They do competition with my brother at Europe, my sister at Europe. Anybody will be Edo will say we lie, make them come we can argue and together here. It's a big deal with them. I think I shared a story one time about my own close friend, my own paddy. We live together. My friend have always wanted to travel. I shared the story here. When he got scammed, my money was lost inside. That time, night and day. We go from Ajangbadi, we go first act in the middle of the night, go make phone call. The person was saying they follow and they do the runs. We don't know, say, in the scammers. In their part of Nigeria, traveling is a big deal. So that's another factor. Everybody won't brag. You know, they see their video. I thought maybe last year, around November, October last year, a video trended of a lady that came back from Europe, where said they follow her build house. Where we say from the gate, like this, who know where she they pour for road. Maybe not wherever, when she walk around the house. In Benin area, in Edo State, it's a big deal. That before, even till now, some parents still want me that Peking go Europe. They know exactly what those guys they go do for Europe. So that's another factor that can influence her decision to say she want to take that route. And again, education. Lack of proper education can also force her to make that type of decision. And lastly, I blame Nigerian government. The government did not put any measure in place to discourage people from doing that. And you know the way it is in Nigeria, everything is competition. If one Peking go do Olosho, he can't build house for his parent. The entire people wait there another place. They're not going to look and say, oh, what did this guy do when they build this house? Not be waiting with some career. You know, instead now to the pressure their girl child. You see, which time she travel here? Eh? Not be 3 years ago, she just go now. Now she don't build mansion. What are you doing? What do you do? So sometimes parents also push them into it. But I just don't like her rhetoric about adult fail me. Adult not fail you. Your parent failed you, period. That's my last word, Abby, unless you want to press my button again.
I don't even know again. I'm tired. All right.
All right, thank you, Gary. Thank you, Uncle Emeka. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, putting things in perspective, was she trafficked? I don't believe so. I don't think she was trafficked. So I think she's probably using that term wrong.
Exactly, sir.
Now, was she lied to or deceived? Probably yes. And according to her, she left Nigeria at the age, she was 17, but she looked 21, according to her own mouth. She left at the age of 17. Now, the exact year that she entered Italy, that's what I don't know. Because if I know the exact year, or if we know the year she entered Italy, it will just clear a lot of things. But she was not a child.
Emeka,
she was 17 when she left Nigeria.
See, Uncle Emeka, sorry, sir.
Were you kidnapped?
Exactly. Uncle Emeka, I don't know, maybe you take note of what she said one time. She said before she left Nigeria, the madam removed hair from her armpit and her pubic area, her nails, both hand and feet, the hair on her head and everything, back in Nigeria. And they told her the reason they are doing that is because she may run away so that she wouldn't. So even before she left, she knew exactly what she was going to do. I don't believe her story. I just feel sorry saying a lot of Nigeria. Yeah.
No, but Uncle Ben, if you follow like general like documentaries and stories of this thing, that is usually at a point of no return. It's like how we watch stuff about juju now, where when your friend, like all these Kanayo films, when your friend first tells you about it, they won't tell you what it is. You just say they're going to show you how to make money. You will not get to the shrine. You cannot go back again. So you have committed because you have already seen too much. So I don't think that is a fair analysis that she knew. So from the start, she could have had an inkling that something was off, right? But at the point when they now took her hair or did all those swearing, whatever, it's at a point where you know a bit too much or you've seen a bit too much where whether you swear or you don't swear, you're not going back. So you either come with us or you buy. That's what I think happens at that point, too, from all the films that we've watched and all the stories that we've heard.
Abby, let me chime in there. Look, I know this scenario and situation very well, and I'm an eyewitness. It's not a hearsay. The reason why they collect all these, like private part hair and stuff like that, this is actually done in Nigeria before you leave. And the story and this is something somebody was telling me, that when they tell you, okay, we are going there to go and work, but we're sponsoring you. So according to, Benin people, a lot of them believe in this juju thing. And they're saying, we are collecting this private part here and all that. In case you don't pay us our money in full, then we will use this thing on you.
Exactly.
So now that's what I meant by saying, they might have said, oh, we are going to find you a job. You're going to be working in a store or in a hotel and you're making good money or big money compared to what you don't even have a job in Nigeria anyway. And if you don't pay us, your mother or parents will buy. And sometimes their parents are even witnesses to this.
Though I'm not talking about, of course they do the juju in Nigeria, but I'm saying that the point is not the first time they approach you, is after you've gone through a process. Let's say for instance they move you from, let's say you're traveling out to Italy from Lagos. They will not do the juju from when the first day they say, hello baby girl, I want to give you a job in Italy. Now they will first of all prep you for it before they now start threatening with juju. So either way, you're at the point of no return. Either way, you
especially if they've already spent money on you, and then of course, yeah, you are right in the sense of point of no return.
Yeah.
But I still maintain that she's using the term wrongly. It is not trafficking. She must have been either lied to or deceived. When I say lie to, they lie to you that they're going to give you a job, but unfortunately you don't know that
job is trafficking. Now, what's the
Abby, no. There's a difference between being deceived and trafficking. Involves kidnapping you against your will.
Not necessarily, Uncle Mecca. This is one of those ones where you can say omitting a lie or omitting information is not lying. It's one of those ones. It's the same concept of, oh, why didn't I? You did not ask me. It's the same concept in my opinion. Trafficking, yes, sometimes they kidnap, other times they don't kidnap, other times they lure you. Luring you means they're lying to you about what you're going to do. It's just that in other situations, it could be more aggressive than not. So aggressive is kidnap. And then when it's not aggressive, it's deceit.
Okay, now they can deceive you to get you into Italy. Now, when you refuse to do, when you find out that this is not what I signed up for, and now say, okay, no, I want to go back. And they're like, no, you are not going anywhere. You got to do this job until you pay us off. Then it becomes kidnapping because you're now being held against your will.
Well, I I know. I
Huh?
just think that's one of those ones where either way is trafficking. If I don't know what I'm going to do, you're trafficking me. It's just like you're not using force. That's just the difference. But it's the same thing because you've not told me what I'm doing. Also, I think it's important to also mention that I'm not even trying to exonerate anybody from deciding to go into this business or anything. But I think it's worth mentioning that I think some of them don't really. It's the same thing about how we talk about Nigerians and immigration, yeah, where they think you're going to go to the UK or go to America on a student visa or on like a tourist visa. And when I get there, I go rough am. When I get there, I go marry. Like you don't really think about the fact that it's not that straightforward. You don't know that you can run away. You don't know that you're going to find Oyinbo and marry before your 3 months tourist visa expires. So I think it's that same way a lot of them use where let me just go first. I will find, do you understand? One of the girls that I met during that voluntary work, she was from Brazil and she did not have the right documentation and her mentality. So she knew what she was coming to Europe for. Well, I don't know where she started, but I remember she was in the UK anyway. She knew what she was coming for, but her hope was that she was going to marry. She had heard stories about how some of the girls end up marrying their clients. And she thought she was going to do it too. Because she heard of the one girl that did it within 2 years or within 1 year. So a lot of them are thinking about it as, okay, they'll find a way to get away. When they get there, they will get a job or whatever. I'm not saying that it's the right mentality to have, but there's a lot of people that this is their mentality. They don't really understand how deep it can get or how much you'll be watched or controlled. That's why I think as well.
Yeah, you are absolutely right, Abby. But do you know the unfortunate, thing is that do you know that this thing is still going on up till today?
Of course.
Where people are being deceived that they're gonna find them a job, and it is even more. You think we have something in Nigeria? It is more rampant in East Africa. Ask any Kenyan person or any Ugandan person, they will tell you the truth. To the point that the Kenyan government actually, that one is not even Italy, that one is Saudi Arabia, UAE. If you see the things that women are going through there, all in the name of deceit, you'll be amazed. So this thing, and guess what? They actually interview some people. There are actually some YouTubers who have gone through that, and their own channel is just to discourage young girls. Don't believe anything an agent tells you. If they tell you they're gonna get you a job in this 5-star hotel, it's a lie. The moment you land at the airport, they collect your passport, and that's it.
Yes.
So the thing is, it's still going on up to today. And when people are poor, they are also vulnerable. That's the thing, And some people will be like, and some people think that overseas is actually a mini heaven. Oh, how bad can it be? It's still going to be better than Nigeria. And that's why they sign up to it most of the time, But it's very unfortunate. It is still happening today as we speak. And there are some girls that no matter what you tell them, they will say, Nigeria, they will tell you it's not my portion. That's all they're going to tell you. It's not my portion. Yeah.
Emeka no make me laugh, abeg. Hey, Dino, baby. How you doing, my Dino? Emeka is making me laugh. Anyway, this is a big matter. May God help us. Let's continue to pray for our people. Where they go, Abby? We have a long day tomorrow. There are some other shows we need to cover that we have missed. I just that. Let me even ask Uncle Emeka. Okay, Uncle Emeka is not from Owerri. I was saying, Uncle Emeka, why what do you do? Where allow the village boys to dominate city boys for Owerri? But Uncle Emeka is not from Owerri.
No, and I don't get involved in politics at all.
No get involved with
and that's why I was silent throughout the first segment, because I'm like, until this easy thing came, that's why I decided to call in. But I've been here for the last 3.5 hours. That I don't do politics. I do not. I hate it with
Uncle Emeka cannot do politics. So politics now mad. This even me.
All I can tell anybody who is willing to listen, don't die in their battles, because they all have common interests. That's all it is. You know?
Yeah.
So I know they do politics at all.
Okay. Tomorrow.
Can I have position for you?
Yes.
Can I have position for you sponsored by Tinubu? This is so sad. I think that would take.
No. Make Tinubu give Uncle Emeka position. I want it so that
I know
Uncle
they
Emeka go fit hire us. Uncle Emeka go hire us. More can do the job.
That's the thing, you know. Everybody's philosophy is different, you know. And among all my siblings, I'm the only one who basically, you know.
Good night to Auntie Grace.
Brother Ben, you know, I've told you that before. I'm the only one who actually was like a career civil
Yeah, good night.
All my siblings
Bye.
were all business people. Do you know that none of them, with all their success, they don't know one local government chairman? They don't even want to see. Sometimes you don't have to depend on the government to be successful.
Absolutely.
You know? It depends on what you're doing. But anyway, I'll leave it at that. I'm not interested.
Thank you, Uncle Emeka. So for those who might be struggling with the definition of child trafficking and what's going on with Easy, yeah, we are here, Uncle Emeka. Can you hear me? Uncle Emeka, don't come out. So Joyous Living helped us with the definition. She said trafficking deals with exploitation, coercion, fraud, or force. Abby, can you hear that?
Yes, or all of them included, but it could be individual stuff.
Which will be all of them included again, Abby?
So the English said all. So it could be just exploitation, it could be just coercion, it could be just fraud, it could be just force.
Or it could be
and
all
it
of
can
them.
also include all of them as well.
Yeah. And Joyous Living said if they knew what they were coming to do and were in agreement, then it's not trafficking. They were willing participants. Well, Joyous, Wonder Pedro for you. And MJ said the men are being lured to Asia for jobs in Myanmar, Thailand, but it's a criminal scam compounds and they seize their passport. Now, I don't really know about that Thailand. Thailand is where my friend ended up. And I don't know what's in Thailand. I've Googled that place. I don't really know.
Have you heard that before? When they even become like slaves in like rice farms and stuff in like Vietnam, in like all this Indonesia and stuff, right? Uncle Ben, do you remember that year that they were doing 1 year visa in China? Do you remember last year or 2 years ago, when we were warning them that don't fall for this visa? Where are you going? Nigerians, you people are all these visas. Where are you going? Because these are kind of things that happen in Asia. Next thing, you're a slave in one rice farm or something.
I haven't heard from my friend for a long time now. I think the last time I heard anything from him was like almost 7 or 8 years ago now. And that was unlike him. He just went to Thailand and I started asking, what is in Thailand? What is in Thailand? I don't get it. But may God help us. So
and obviously, you know that's central for like DRUG as well. So you end up in a situation where you're actually used as a meal against your will.
Yeah. To carry things.
To carry things.
Anyway.
But is it that or you lose an arm or something?
Yeah. Anyway, let me give the real fam something to think about so that when we come tomorrow, I think we have like 4 topics to cover, but it's just like general issue, basically. So let me just show you what to start working
Welcome to UB Reactions, the place where we keep it real. Today, we've got some hot topics, so let's jump right in.
All right, so please, tomorrow when you're coming, watch this video. I will share it in the backstage. It looks like a skit, but the issue they demonstrated here is very germane. It's important in fact, in men's life. So watch the video. When you come tomorrow, come and tell me what you think is going on.
Sitting here sick and worried. And this man is sitting in this car. Really? 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 Seriously? Seriously? Why are you sleeping in the car? Why are you sleeping in the car?
I need some rest.
So why wouldn't you come inside?
Because I can't rest in here.
Is your life that terrible that you need to be in the car? Is your life like that difficult? Why don't you come inside? For an hour you've been out here? You've been out here for an hour?
It looks like it. I just need to rest.
Do you want me to bring you something?
Peace and quiet.
Come inside, baby.
No.
Come on.
No. Just close the door, please. Just close the door.
Well, I'm going to come and sit next to you.
No.
Did you just lock the door? Open the door. Open the door. I'm sitting.
So, real fam, watch this video. I will share the link. I will share it at the backstage. Let me also share it here now. I don't know. I will find it and share it. So please, tomorrow when you're coming, come and explain to us what really happened here. Tomorrow we're going to know the people who really understood how marriage works and what's really going on. Abby, do you have any clue what's going on? Or I should allow you to come back and tell us tomorrow?
Let us come back tomorrow, but I know that the man is his man's fault.
Eh? Abby, say how did they talk about Muslim?
Uncle Beno.
Say God should forgive you. Uncle Dario.
I don't want to talk about this video, but what Abby said is like she's pressing my button.
I know she do that a lot. I don't know what we're gonna do with this girl.
Which person? It's too early in the week. Monday is your Monday. I was just about to start. Your boss is already getting.
Abby, you and the rest of the sisters. Now tomorrow we go decide whether we go remove now from our WhatsApp group
This
tomorrow.
is why I love my sister. Sister Rose has supported. Sister Biba has supported. Whatever it is, the man's fault.
Man can never do right with Sister Rose. I know that one, Laila. It's always the man's fault. I know. Even if Sister Rose is sleeping and you wake up, because Sister Rose, look at this situation. It's her fault. Sister Rose just say, I knew it. Is that black ass nasty man? Honestly, if you're listening right now, drop just one line in the chat. Do you know what went down here? Seriously. Only experienced people will understand. And I don't blame you, Abby. You are Gen Z. You can never know what's going on.
Yeah, experience. Uncle
Beno.
My experience.
Uncle Beno. Of all people that I don't bother myself about again, I can understand Abby. Due to our generation, I can understand where she's coming from. But wait, now let me finish now. But the day that Sister Rose will support a man, that day I become born again. Honestly,
I lie.
The day that Sister Rose will support a man, I will become born again.
I lie.
Because
honestly,
no matter what.
Uncle Dayo, I follow you for back. The day Sister Rose support man, I will walk into a bank and I will go and cash invisible check.
Yeah, Uncle, let's come back tomorrow. What fast? Let me. Oh God, I'm do you know I'm not around? This week is very busy because I'm away for work. But let me just say something. I just know this man's character. I can tell this man's character is very stinky, smelly, stinky nonsense. Because this man, Uncle Ben, is avoidant. I know his type. His type is the kind that, the kind of men that act like everything is your fault. They don't take accountability. It's so obvious.
Now I know why Gen Z is called Gen Z.
Let's come back tomorrow.
Abby, roll your sleeves tomorrow. And Zeno.
I'm bringing punching gloves. You say I should roll my sleeve. Only roll sleeve. Bring punching gloves to this.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Zeno said he's avoiding his responsibility.
Thank you. Avoid that man.
Then he will not make it seem like you're crazy. That's what's going on here. This man
People wait
has
on go
manipulated
Bora don't plenty for
that
here.
she's crazy and her feelings don't matter. This is what has happened in this video. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll break it down. Let's go.
Abi, Bilba, Zeno.
I just know.
Our list of people that will not go to Bora Bora is just growing.
Thank you. Thank you.
What
Thank you.
is saying?
Sister,
what needs to from show up now?
Uncle Ben, at this point, you and Uncle Dayo, it's not even Ghana you're going to. You're not going to Abeokuta. We are going to the Lion's Den. We are going back to the Bible days.
You are not serious.
You talk to Joda. The Shakabidi, waiting swallow Joda that year. The whale will swallow you out of Uncle Dayo. We are going back to Bible days.
How dare I remove hand for your matter? You and the sisters here, Una need deliverance. I need to go call Ivy a big before Una. Ivy need to give Una therapy. You, Sister Bilba, my Zeno, who else is supporting you? Misty, Misty. Okay, I'm sending all of you to Ivy.
Why can't you take control of your household? You are running away.
MJ said he came back home from his side chick house and he don't want to answer questions.
That's exactly
the problem. Oh, now I see why a lot of relationships are having issues. So you guys really don't know what is going on here. Uncle Emeka, no support Abby on this one. Abby and the sisters, they missed the point on this one. So before we come back tomorrow, let me play the video one more time for everybody to hear. Okay? Just watch this.
I'm sitting here sick and worried. And this man is sitting in this car. Really? Really? Seriously? Why are you sleeping in the car? Why are you sleeping in the car?
I need some rest.
So why wouldn't you
I
come
need
inside?
some rest.
I can't rest in here.
Because I can't
Is
rest
your life
in
that
there.
terrible that you need to be in the car? Is your life like that difficult? Why don't you come inside? For an hour you've been out here? You've been out here for an hour?
It looks like it.
And so?
I just need to rest.
I just need to
Do you want
rest.
me to bring you something?
Peace and quiet.
You see?
Come inside,
Peace
baby.
and quiet.
Come on.
Bring me peace and quiet.
Well, I'm gonna come and sit next to you.
You see trouble? Tomorrow,
Uncle Ben, though, on a
we
very
will get
serious
this
note,
case.
so, on a very serious note, I understand both people. He's done. She's grasped, like she's fighting for their relationship. He's not.
Who is fighting for what?
She's fighting for their relationship. He's not. That's exactly what.
This woman look like somebody who is fighting for a relationship, Abby.
Yes, that's why she wanted to get in the car.
Oh,
She's
I see
fighting.
why Gen Z get a lot of
Uncle Ben, she's fighting
trouble.
for them to fix issues. He doesn't want to fix issues. That's what's going on now. Uncle Ben, so it's not
See,
against matter now. It's not against
see,
matter.
my brother Wanika don't solve the whole problem. Look at what Wanika said. Ladies,
He doesn't
go and
want
ponder
anything. Why
about it.
should
We'll reconvene tomorrow.
Oh yes, we'll come. I'm coming with my Anthony Joshua, the punching.
No worry, you go meet us for here. Now tomorrow we go whoop some of you guys koboko for here. Some of you ladies, you guys will chop koboko come up for here tomorrow. You cannot understand simple situation that this man is dying quietly. You don't even see it. See.
The man is done. And she's grassy, and she's literally fighting for her life, fighting for the relationship, and he's not. That's what's going on here. That's why she's forcing herself on him. But the man is done. So
you see, even Benedict said, when the camera comes on, the acting begins. All right, thank you, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. think about this. I think I actually reserved like 4 different scenarios that we are going to handle tomorrow. So bring your thinking cap. Tomorrow we're going to have a lot of bad boosts. It's going to be your favorite uncle, the Gen Z uncle versus all the sisters tomorrow.
Uncle Ben, if you want to be
What?
Gen Z uncle, you have to pay your debts, because we only want people that stick to their words to represent us.
What do
Pay
you
your
mean now?
debts. We decorate you with this.
When did I owe you anything now?
Uncle Ben, you're owing me like £5,000. You're owing City like £50. You're all the let me go and check the prices of Don Pedro and whatever. Then we'll calculate it. At this point, minimum is £15,000. At this point,
Abby, do you know how much they are selling gas in my area now?
Uncle Ben, no be you go tell us who we want to give Gen Z uncle. It's not you. It's not
I am the Gen Z uncle. Well, on this one, we go.
It's not your place.
We put it to vote. Make I go find my city boys. We go campaign for me among the ladies here.
Yeah, right.
Nobody's vote on this one right here on Real Fab. Who else do you want to substitute me with? I am the favorite Gen Z uncle. Everybody knows that. Who will compete with me?
The problem is who will I not substitute you? I will find.
Who will compete? It cannot be Uncle Emeka. Uncle Emeka is daddy. Uncle Dayo is papi. Uncle Phil na Reverend Father. Uncle Patrick na pastor. Uncle Patrick na pastor. Okay, maybe Chucky. Maybe me and Chucky.
No.
Yeah.
Huh?
Maybe me and Chucky. Yes. Me and Chucky. If we compete, who will be the favorite Gen Z uncle?
I cannot put you and Chucky. You and Chucky are not even. It's not possible. You and Chucky. No.
Then who go call replace me? That's why I told you I'm the favorite Gen Z uncle. Even Zeno, Bilba, Benedict, everybody. When I ask me, all of them know.
Uncle Ben, you're maybe like this woman in the video. You are forcing yourself on somebody. You are forcing between you and this woman. I don't know who is worse. You are forcing yourself on us. We say we don't want. We don't want. You're people like this woman. You want to force yourself into
Okay, you see what Sissy said now. Sissy said, listen, I do this even now, sitting in my car. I love the peace and quiet, especially when my kids were younger. I will have my snacks and watch YouTube until they see me outdoors. Look, you guys really don't understand. Sissy get it. You don't understand. Some of your sisters, they are called nagging jackal. They can frustrate the living daylight out of their man. But tomorrow, we'll dive into all of this. Benedita, the Uncle Ben, the man is tired of the nagging. Ooh, you see my namesake, Rabi. You see, I see some people we go to Bora to borrow. This is a Chucky unprovoked.
Sister, you're on the wrong side, because even you will not see Bora, not talk of Bora. Even Bo, sister, you may not. Even Bo,
Benedict is coming with us.
You are on the wrong side.
No, she's on the right side. Mom, you say Uncle Bello. No, Mom, they actually forgave me everything. No, when I was marking my birthday last year, everything was forgiven. Misty can testify to that. You know, Misty don't lie. Misty was there. Misty was like, okay, yeah, Misty. Misty not the lie. Misty said it was forgiven, and that's when Misty said they will be keeping record for what I'm gonna do next. Okay, you say?
I have an Excel sheet, and the problem is that even from that your birthday that they forgave you, you start to promise from that day. You not even say let's use your birthday to leave. Yeah, you start to promise from that day. That's why we're now here. Because if we add last year, we'll be on like 100 million.
Oh, you see, Missy leave Uncle Kidola alone now. Misty is considering maybe Uncle Kidola go compete with me for Gen Z. Gen Z Uncle.
By the time you're a fool. You're that. You don't know what happened now. You don't know what happened now. That's the end of it. His title will be something. I feel like it's a joke. Oh. Hope he's not here. We'll listen to us.
Yes, now, bro, Kene, Missy, not a lie. Oh. Missy doesn't lie. A lawyer, okay. Oh. No. Missy is like one of the credible lawyers I've ever known. Missy will be say she will stand on business. She can't give you big invoice. So after everything, Missy will cut invoice. And in case you don't know, our Missy is now a PhD holder in law. For those of you that don't know, we have a big fish in our midst, okay? Even right now, I know they do any show where we go get law inside. I cannot pay that invoice.
You don't know that I've been going around the whole place looking for trouble. Even today, I asked my, do you know who you're talking to? Do you know who I am? I've been looking for trouble, up and down everywhere. I can look for trouble anyhow that I like, and I know that I'm good. Take me to court.
I've told Missy, the first case where I'll go try now to go look for Uncle Donald trouble. Missy go represent me.
Oh, the way, Uncle Ben.
I will start with Uncle Donald. Then I will come Missy. Yeah. Missy no go man like Uncle Donald before. So,
do you know who I am?
Oh my God. I can't laugh at them. Make una leave me. All right, Abby. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, I will see you tomorrow, okay?
I am UB, your favorite Gen Z uncle. And this is my take. Welcome to UB Reactions, the place where we keep it real. Today, we've got some hot topics, so let's jump right in.
Yeah. You be in the building. Hey, vibe with Uncle Bino. Let's go. Now happy hour things, you know. Hang out with you, babe. It's our vibe tonight. Hey, laugh and learn. We're shining bright. Oh yeah. You be stories, life lessons time. On the Uncle Benno show, everything feels right. From the streets to the world, we talk real talk. Vibes on the beat, make the whole place rock. Happy hour flow with smiles non-stop. Sip and chill with you, be the energy on top. You be stories, dropping them every day. Wisdom for life, the African way. From the grind to the glory, hear what we say. Tune in now, don't delay. Hang out with you, be it's a vibe tonight. Hey, laugh and learn, we're shining bright. Oh yeah. Stories, life lessons time. Hey, on the Uncle Benno show, everything feels right. Join the sister circle. Oh, what a scene. CC Inca, honey baby, and I be so clean. Talk love, talk life, talk dream supreme. Empowerment vibes like a royal queen team. I'm all a Sunday school when the beat gets low. A moment of reflection, let the spirit flow. Men of God speaking wisdom, you should know. Faith and vibes on the Uncle Benno show. Hang out with you, be come catch that light. Oh yeah, you be stories, keep your heart so bright. Yeah. Join the sister circle, feel that fire. Oh yeah, Sunday school for your soul so right. You be nation, we rise together, love and vibe forever. Uncle Benno show, yeah, we outside.